Boom. Are we live? Are we really live? After all these weeks, are we back? What's going on, guys? Another live show. It's been a while. Let me know if everybody can hear me. We have a little bit of a new setup in order to do these reviews here today of your wildcard applications. So I need to make sure that you guys can hear me loud and clear. So, what's up, Mischief Maker? Holly is here. What's up? Jack to Jeep. Hello. Cool. I have like a 2-screen setup now. We're stepping up our game here, guys. So I need to like move everything over so I can read and see what's up at the same time. That would be great. Good to see as many people come online and spend your Thursday evening with me. Rick Collins, what's up? What's up, Marvin? Cool. Great to see you guys. Great to see everybody online. We have a lot to talk about here today. Really a lot. Let's see what we got. First of all, thank you guys for joining us. Again, a random Thursday evening. You guys are all tuning in because I'm going to give you guys some more wildcard, FRR wildcard infos. Plus, we are going to review some of the video applications. Guys, I am so blown away by the amount of applications that you have sent us. It's insane. It's completely crazy. Like, I expected less than a handful of people actually stepping it up and submitting a YouTube application and making a video. But it helps us so much. I hope you guys understand it, how much it helps us that you guys are doing that, because it's a video production at the end of the day. Hell and Back is a video series. So seeing you guys on video and the way you talk and who you are and your character and your humor, all of that only comes across on video. So this is a huge help for us. But again, we're going to getting into that a little bit later. I'm going to talk about when the cutoff time is for Hell and Back. But again, the application, the FRR wildcard, stays online for all future events. But when the exact cutoff time is to be considered for Hell and Back, I will let you guys later know about that later. Also, I want to give you guys a quick update. What's going on in the FRR universe? What have I been up to in the last couple of days? What is ahead of us? And yeah, give you guys a quick update on everything that's going on and whatever is coming up. Also, we're doing another giveaway. If you guys we're doing this every single time, so I want to continue on the tradition at this point and do a little giveaway for everybody that is taking time out of their evening and joining us here tonight. We have a brand new Flex Rocks and Rollovers trail sack trash bag or gear bag, whatever you want to call it, in tan, brand new color, now in our online store available. So we stepped it up to black, red, blue, and now tan. So 4 colors are now in the store, and this is what this baby looks like. And a brand new tan one I'm giving away today. So this is what that looks like. Obviously, it's a little squished because it was folded up. Comes with these two little bungees, so you can mount it on the back of your Jeep, spare tire, wherever you want to. Super awesome, brand new color, tan with a black print. And then also, because we're talking about Hell and Back, obviously, we're giving away a Hell and Back shirt in your size. Bam. So that goes for everybody that puts in any donation into the super chat here today. So it doesn't matter how much, no matter the amount. If you guys donate anything, it helps us to realize future projects, especially stuff like Hell and Back that is hella expensive to produce for us. Anything helps, anything is appreciated, and this is like just a great way to support us. And again, I don't want to leave that ignored. Whoever donates, even if it's just a penny, you're automatically entered to win this package, and I will draw the winner at the end of this live stream. So thank you guys for that. Andrew Bailey is in the house. What's up? Man, this has been a while since I've read that name in our live chat. That's so awesome. What's up, Andrew? Well, obviously, we talk a lot, but having him in the chat is awesome. Sean Cross, what's up? Wasteland Willis, Justin, my friend. What's going on? Twin Stick Crawlers. Man, I see a bunch of familiar names. Unlimited LJ Adventure. She Crawls. Stephanie Erickson. That is so cool, you guys. Harry, She-Cross, thank you. Thank you guys for the first donations dropping in. That is really nice. Appreciate it, guys. Cool. All right. So let's get started with the first thing that I want to tell you guys. The Toyota sushi, man. It went under the knife over here the last couple of days, and it has gone through quite the transformation and turned out absolutely phenomenal. So I just finished recording a video yesterday. Stay tuned for that. Sushi 2.0 is coming, and God, she's looking pretty, and she's gonna be hurting some feelings here in the near future. So yeah, I hope maybe in a week or so, week and a half, she should be ready to a point where we're gonna go take her wheeling and see what all these new upgrades have done. So very excited for that. Then also videos coming out with my dad, another video with my dad. You guys have really enjoyed apparently the last one that we did where we kind of battled each other at Morris Mountain. So yeah, in tribute to that, we have done another video together, and it is probably maybe one of the best videos we have ever done together, for sure. It is super, super cool, super bummed. I hope we have it done by Sunday. Yanni is working on it right now. Video should be out Sunday, so stay tuned for that. So obviously we're not gonna like just blast you full of Hell and Back content for the next I don't know how many weeks until Hell and Back finally comes out. We're gonna mix it in as we go a little bit, but continue on our Sunday video program as usual here from this Sunday on forward. And then whenever we do have Hell and Back information, it usually should probably most likely be released on a Wednesday, for example, you know. So we're sticking to our normal program, and Hell and Back info comes on top of it. Yeah, so the people that have been called out by me, such as Holly that's in the live chat, and other people, have time until this Saturday evening to respond. So we've already gotten quite some responses and yeah, videos that those guys have uploaded. I don't want to spoiler too much. If you've seen them, you've seen them. If not, you gotta wait. I want to give everybody the chance to respond. They have 10 days. Those 10 days are over Saturday evening. So next week we're going to be doing another live stream just like this one, but we're going to talk about the people that have been called out. Who accepted, who declined, who didn't say anything, and then whoever doesn't say anything, if we have people that either decline or don't answer at all, obviously those spots will be available again. And then we have a bunch of awesome people coming up the cluster and being called out after that. Again, Hell and Back, we have such a small amount of, like, the number of people we can invite or I can invite is so tiny that it makes it unbelievably hard who to invite. So obviously there's people that I want to be a part of Hell and Back this year just as much as the people that have already been called out. But it's just like, I have to make a call at some point. So I'm honestly, we'll see if somebody doesn't respond or declines the invite. We have a lot of awesome people on the list to move up and then being called out. So we're going to drag this on and continue this call out game until everybody has confirmed or we have a full lineup of awesome participants that you guys want to see. So Holly, yes, two Germans better. I can't wait to show you guys that video. It'll be freaking amazing. Super pumped about it. Yeah, you guys, I'm reading the chat right now. Some of you guys have definitely paid attention to some of the participants that were called out that already answered. But again, we're still missing some, so we'll see. Again, more about that next week. This live stream here today is all about the wild card. Again, absolutely insane how many people have applied. The written application, again, for those that are still like have question marks around that, the written application is the only part that's really a must. That's what we'll be looking at for sure. And the second part is the video application. Video application helps, like, just hires your chances by so much because, as I mentioned earlier, Hell and Back and other video productions are video productions at the end of the day. I need to know how good you are on camera. And like, of course, like where you're from, what vehicle you have, pictures of your rig, and a written text about why you need to be a part of Hell and Back. Again, that's the must do. And that is definitely an amazing input already and good info for us to pick and choose people. But again, a video, if you have the willpower to actually sit down and record a video, why you should be a part of Hell and Back, where you introduce your rig and whatnot. Like, it just higher your chances. We get to know you. We get to know if you're funny, if you're smart, if you like who are you. That all those things only come across well on video. So super excited that so many people have actually taken the time and done videos. One more hint, I think a couple of people have brought this up in the past. It really doesn't matter how good the video is, guys. Like, I'm not judging you by your video or by your editing skills here. Like, you can shoot this on a potato and you can cut this on your phone with whatever free app. I really don't. That's not what this is about. It is all about getting to know you, getting to know your vehicle, getting to know your character, all of that stuff. Like, that is what, like, we'll read between the lines, basically. That's what we want to, that's what's important and what only comes across on video. Again, we are not judging you by your video skills, by your editing skills, none of that. I don't care. Not what it's about. And yeah, obviously, when we review some of the videos here today together, please respect that. Don't be disrespectful if somebody doesn't know how to edit a proper video. And it's like, and please also don't be mad at me if whenever we watch and there's a long, pause or whatever, if we skip through it here and there to just to speed up process or like, increase the speed or whatever. Obviously, I don't want to bore you guys on your Thursday evening, but we also want to be respectful to every single person that, took on the effort and made a video. So just for that. Man, you guys are killing it with the donations. Yeah, that's super nice. Thank you, guys. Super, super cool. Help with the camera crew. Blake, hell yeah, dude. We'll help with the camera crew anytime. That's good to know, bro. Good to know. Man, yeah. I can't wait. Again, the camera team, like, because Blake is one of our videographers. He's in the chat right now. He was one of the guys that has done a Rain or Rocks with us in the past, and like, man, this year is just so, everything will be so perfect. I am so excited about this year's Hell and Back. Good. All right, a couple of other things I want to cover really quick before we jump into this. One is Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion is coming up by the end of next month, which we're already pretty much in August. So end of August, Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion. We will be there. We'll have a booth right next / with BF Goodrich Tires, so come and see us. We have some killer merchandise coming your way that is going to be exclusively released at Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion. It is another collaboration t-shirt, BF Goodrich dash or X or whatever you hipster people call it nowadays. So BFG collaboration with Flex Rocks and Rollovers, and it's freaking cool. It is so cool. APOC Design, our the graphic designer we all love, he came up with a really, really cool design that really pretty much sums up Flex Rocks and Rollovers in one image, especially my last year. And it's really, really cool. So we're going to have a special release t-shirt as well as a poster. No, actually 2 posters. We'll have a Hell and Back poster and a regular poster that you can grab at our booth, get it signed, whatever you want to do with it. Just come by and see us. So that is one thing. So we'll be at Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion, and then the same old shebang, everything that I just mentioned also goes for Trail Hero. So everybody out west will also be coming to Trail Hero, doing the same thing at Trail Hero. So so we'll have a big East Coast event this year and a big West Coast event this year still coming up. I hope to see you guys out there, meet you guys out there, and hang out with you and have a good time. So super excited about those 2 events. It looks like we may even make an appearance at the Off-Road Expo in California, Off-Road Expo in Pomona. That is also on our list. We're still waiting on a couple of final responses here, but I'm hoping that I can make it out there. It's been over 10 years since I've been there, so I'm very excited to go back and maybe even bring the Jeepster out or something. So that is still up in the air. That's pretty much it. So Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion, Trail Hero, eventually Off-Road Expo, super, super, super sick Toyota update coming very soon, and one of the coolest videos I've ever shot with my dad also in the pipeline. So much to getting you guys caught up. So let's see what you guys have to say for a second here. Let me catch up with you guys with the chat. Man, over 100 people watching. That is so exciting. Thank you guys. So I would apply for 24 Hallenbeck, but I need to get my MFF cage done first. Josh, that is awesome. Like, well, once you have it done, you can still apply again. The wild card will stay live throughout the rest of the year and next year because we will be planning a bunch of new video formats and just videos, our trail rides. We will pick people from that wildcard application at any given chance. Anytime we have something come up and we can invite a couple of extra people, or we're in an area where we need to get a couple of extra people for a video, that's where we'll look. So even if you don't have a vehicle that's built for hell and back, it doesn't matter. Like, then just apply it. I guarantee you we'll have something come up that suits your vehicle better. So don't even be scared of that. So, it's obvious that's maybe something that gets ignored a little bit right now, or people are not really aware of. Like, yes, for hell and back, your rig needs to meet a certain standard in performance, but we will have other video shoots and events and formats and whatnot coming up in the future where, your vehicle XYZ on 33-inch tires might be perfectly suited for and completely fine. So don't be scared about that. Submit an application either way. And we're going to build out this whole application program over in the future too, where we can maybe even get some of our partners to chip in and give you guys some special discounts, we'll make this application form. This is just the beginning, basically. We will build it out and continue this throughout this year and at least next year, and hopefully throughout the entire future of Flexworks and Rollovers. This will become a thing, and this will be the best way for us to involve you guys and wheel with you guys, and be able to pre-select, be able to come across people that we would have usually never met or never ran into, if you apply, or whenever we come to areas that are in states that we have never been to and we need people there, how else will we ever do it? This way we can just go on our back end, type in the state that we are looking for people in, and pick and choose and contact who we would like to be part of our video, so much to that. Cool. Any questions, guys? Any questions so far regarding the wildcard, FRR wildcard, or hell and back, or anything? If you guys have any questions about that, please, let's give it a couple minutes and throw that into the chat. Cool. People are responding to the off-road, to the events. I'll be at Trail Hero, Off-Road Expo. When is the deadline to apply for the wildcard? So again, let me repeat that one more time. Though there is no deadline to apply for the wildcard in general. We will pick people from that pool of registered or applications throughout our future, basically. So there's no real cutoff. But for hell and back, obviously, there will be a cutoff at a certain point, because people need to prepare their vehicles, people need to make plans. At a certain point, we just have to at least stop considering whatever is coming in for hell and back and just put it to the side for everything that comes in the future. And we figured, in order to give you guys enough time to get ready and prepare yourself for hell and back and your vehicle and whatnot, that we are doing August 6th, which is not super far in the future, but August 6th, I would say, is at least over a month still until hell and back. So if we pick August 6th is the cutoff, and then a couple of days later we're going to be like, it's going to take us a couple of days to look through all the applications, obviously, because it's a lot. And then once we have done that, we will start contacting people. And then the first person that we pick may not even have time, so we'll have to pick somebody else. We're going to go down the line. So it's going to take a little bit to find somebody, and then that person needs to have enough time to get prepared for this event, get their vehicle prepared, and make plans. So August 6th will be the official cutoff. Probably, midnight of August 6th. Will be the cutoff to be considered for hell and back, and then obviously we will inform you guys if you were chosen for it or not. You will find out. No worries. And again, if you don't get chosen for hell and back, no worries. There is a lot of cool stuff in the future coming up, and always another hell and back. So for all the East Coast guys, for example, there might be an East Coast hell and back in next year coming up, where your applications will have an even bigger weight. You'll see. We will find out. So, Mischief Maker says, who wants a 24 Allenback t-shirt or a new Ram trash bag? Remember to donate. That is so nice. Thank you so much, Holly, for the shout out. Again, that's exactly what's going on here. A Hallenbeck t-shirt, that's the front. This is the back in your size, plus a brand new tan Flex Rocks and Rollovers trash bag, trail sack, whatever you call them, is in the pot for everybody that donates anything, whatever. We'll give away this package here at the end of this live stream to one of you lucky guys, and one of you awesome people that's donating and supporting the channel and our dreams and what we're trying to create here. So big shout out to you guys for that. Let's see, David is in the chat too. Oh, man, good. This is so cool to see. All right. So let's see if you guys have any more questions. William, Mr. Carnage, what's up? Holly, how do you think your back will hold up on the 24 Hallenback? I'm a little worried if I'm drawn how that would play out with us both going through back issues. So Chris Greiner apparently also has back issues. Definitely, guys, make sure that your health is in good condition. And Holly, if you guys want to see Holly's response to that, just go watch her last video. She talks about that in detail in her last video. So I don't want to take anything away from Holly here. That is something. Go over Mischief Maker TV, watch her last video, and she has a full statement on that. Do we need a spotter? Jack to Jeep? Yes, sir. So it would be, it's not necessary. It's not, you don't have to bring a spotter. Absolutely not. But you will have the option of bringing a spotter. Yes. And then also that person needs to be presented to you guys. Whoever wins will be in touch with you throughout, obviously, the entire time. And then whenever you have chosen your spotter, we just need his information in a little bit, like make sure that all that works out as well. But yes, you can bring a spotter. He had back surgery. Chris had a back surgery on June 13th. Well, if I don't know how long something like that is. Luckily, I never had to deal with that. But definitely make sure you're in good health condition, because this is rough. This is one of the roughest things you'll ever do. I promise. Okay, how about inviting Matt from Matt's Off-Road Recovery? Who knows? I don't want to jump too far. Right? I mean, that is the dude is that's huge. I would like, I don't know, I'm almost too how do you say, too shy to ask certain people. Matt is freaking, that's crazy. Who knows? Maybe. Well, you know, now I don't want to, I'm about to spoiler stuff, and like, no, Matt is not invited yet. Who knows? Maybe we can bring him in somehow else. Maybe you guys need to put some pressure on Matt. Tell him he needs to bring the wrecker, to put the wrecker on standby. But then again, I would also see Rory there, you know, like all of those guys are freaking awesome. So I can see any of those guys, like, but again, I only have so many spots and only so many people that I can invite. And yeah, if people cancel, we can always send invitations and call outs to other people. But yeah, we'll see about it. We'll see how it turns out. Let's see. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, Rory Irish would be a great addition also. Absolutely, I agree. Again, we have so many more people. The list of people that I would love for to be a part of Hallenback this year is longer than the people that have actually been invited. So it's, yeah, it's, what do you do? What do you do? Again, if we overload this Hallenback and have, you know, 30 vehicles, trust me, it won't be fun for you guys, because like it's only like you can only watch one obstacle be done by so many vehicles until it gets boring. And the more people you bring on board, the more you have to split up the screen time from everybody. So, and the people that are coming, putting so much to risk and putting so much work into this, it's not fair to then have, you know, only 2 minutes of screen time overall, because, you know, we're trying to, you know, show everybody, and then you have 20 participants or 20 vehicles. It's just not possible. It makes everything very, very difficult. So the smaller the number of drivers or vehicles are on the trail, the better will be the final product, and the more it's worth it also for the people that are attending to be a part of it, because like that would be really sad if you put your vehicle through this kind of punishment, and then you barely get, like, you're barely in the video because everybody else also needs to have a little screen time. It's kind of like, that's just frustrating, and it's not good for the story. You guys want a good story. That won't be healthy. So yeah, I'm seeing more and more names here in the chat section of people that we should invite, and I agree with all of you guys. Yes, all of those people would be phenomenal candidates for Hell and Back. But yeah, on the other hand, we got a wild card. This is why we tuned in, and that wild card could also be filled out by any of those people. I would love to see. That's why we purposely didn't put a disclaimer on the wild card. Like, we were first thinking about, hey, you can't be an influencer, you can't have more than 10,000 followers, you can't do this, you can't do that. But we just wanted to, we've never done anything like this. We left it open, and we're going to see who has the guts to send an application. And like, all of those people, if they really wanted to be a part of it, send in an application. So, yeah, cool. Then let's see what else we have. I already told you guys video quality and video editing is not being judged regarding the video application. So I can cross that off my list. That's something important I wanted to tell you guys. Well, that's exciting. We have opened up the wildcard from now on into all future, also for Mexico and Canada. So because we are planning on having videos and events in areas that are very close to either Mexico or Canada, we wanted to open that up and give those guys the same opportunity. So the wildcard is now officially available for everybody in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. We have opened that up. And again, also, your vehicle doesn't really matter either. Yeah, if you have a vehicle that is, fairly stock or not very much built, you probably won't be considered for Hell and Back. But you may be the perfect candidate for something else that we're planning in the future. So please don't let that hold you back from sending in an application. Thank you, Brett Waters. Thank you for the donation, man. I really, really appreciate it. All of you guys, thanks for the donations. This has been freaking amazing today. This is going to give me some work here at the end of the live stream today to find out who of you guys. We're going to do this randomly, obviously. A random donation will win our t-shirt and trail sack combo. So, awesome. Thank you, guys. All right, so car doesn't matter. We cross this off the list. All right, then today, again, I want to watch. We can obviously not watch every single video application. We'll be sitting here for hours. It doesn't work. So and here's the big info. I have not seen a single one of your applications. I did not watch any. I was tagged in a few on Instagram, and because I was tagged, I clicked on it, and I may have seen the first 5 to 6 seconds of all of those that were also uploaded on Instagram. Again, everything needs to be uploaded to YouTube. Hashtag FRR wildcard has to be in the title. That's how we find you. But a bunch of you guys have then also uploaded that same video to Instagram and tagged us, and that's how I have eventually seen the first couple of seconds from a few of you. But I try to really not watch any of them in order to I want to do this together with you guys and watch it and enjoy. This is really something special for us. This is super, super cool. So just FYI, I haven't seen any of them. And my team, aka Yanni, has literally watched every single one of them. Every time I see one, I send it to Yanni. And Yanni is on the lookout and is refreshing the hashtags on YouTube every couple minutes and is watching them all day long. And it's just like sending me voicemails, just freaking out, loving it, absolutely loving what you guys are doing. So yeah, Yanni has sent me a little bit of a list, and he actually updated it up until like 30 minutes before we went live here. So this is all brand new information. So if you've uploaded or updated or uploaded a wildcard application on YouTube today, it's and Yanni was like, this is worth watching in the live stream, then in here. Again, we cannot watch all of them. It will just explode the time frame, but we will do this again. So maybe even an application that has been submitted up until today, and you're not being shown, your application is not being shown today, it might be shown in the next one. We're doing this again, obviously, up until hell and back. We will have at least one more video like this where we review hell and back video applications. So we still have until the 6th. So from basically every application that comes in from now up until the August 6th and at midnight, that was something that we're going to show in the next one. So don't freak out if you're not being shown. You will either be shown next time, or again, we see all of them. We really look through all of them, and as soon as this video goes out, I will be watching everything that I couldn't or that Yanni didn't select here. So we will watch every single one of your applications. I promise that. And if your application won't make it into this video, it may make it into the other video. Just something I wanted to say. One other thing, we are also reviewing some of your written applications. I don't want you guys to misunderstand that. No, we're not like, reviewing the written part and leaking your names and your email addresses and all that. No, we have actually downloaded some of the pictures that you guys have submitted, and now we are going through those photos and just going to flip through them, see if something sticks out. The pictures we're just going to look through. So the written applications, aka the photos that you guys have submitted of your rigs, we're just going to flip through and see if something catches our eye. And the video applications, we are actually watching together, and then I want you guys to give me feedback. You can vote, or not vote, but rate them essentially. We're going to make a poll here in the YouTube chat, in the super chat here on the side. Or I don't know if it's underneath, wherever it is. The YouTube super chat will have a voting every time after we've watched a video. Yanni on the other end will create a quick voting, and then it's basically person XYZ, yes or no. And then all you need to do is click yes or no. Whatever you think, should this person be part of Hell and Back or not? Does this person qualify for what we're trying to do and what you want to see? Yes or no. That's all you need to do, and that gives us an idea. Again, this does not decide whether that person won the wild card or not. All this voting that we're doing here today does is give us an idea. So even if you may not get the highest voting, you may still be chosen, because at the end of the day, your voice here right now plus my voice plus my team's voice, all those voices together are going to pick the winner for this year's Hell and Back wildcard at the end. So this is basically, it's 1/3 of the voting that's happening here. So if you guys say, yo, I want to see this person be part of this year's Hell and Back, then wait for that poll to pop up in the super chat and vote yes or no, and then we will announce that at the end. So that is kind of the game that we thought we play here with you guys tonight, and I am very excited to watch all this. So let's see. Let's go through the chat one more time. See if we got something urgent that we need to answer in here. Someone with a ZJ would be great on Hell and Back. Man, we are not discriminating for anything, for any vehicles or whatever you ride, man. Whatever. If it's cool and it can withstand the punishment, you're a guy or a girl. Somebody a foolish habit, LJ. My Jeep might not be built for Hell and Back, but I'm going to submit a video anyway. That's exactly what we're talking about. So, test voting. Oh, Yanni just put up a test voting. So, yeah, this is what it's going to look like. The voting is now in the super chat, and that's what this will look like, and we'll name the voting after after whatever the person's name is whose video we just watched. Very cool. Thank you, Yanni. So bam, and I can see the votes coming in immediately, so I guess you guys understood the assignment here. Good. Again, thank you guys for the awesome donations. You guys really rock. Blake and Tyrene, thank you. You guys rock. Oh man, I'm seeing some. Okay. All right. Hey, let me grab something to drink. 1 second. My latest addiction. I don't know if you guys have seen this before. Freaking Liquid Death came out with tea. Man, this stuff is good. This is tastes 100% basically the tea that I drank when I left Germany. Like basically something that just didn't have any calories, like something I can drink all day where I didn't have to drink water, but it is like, I don't know, it's like almost no calories and has enough taste to be good, but is not overly sweet. No, this is unpaid promotion right now. I just really, really like this stuff. So, cheers. And for all of you guys know, this is not beer, this is tea, iced tea. Okay, this is not beer. I'm not drinking beer here right now. Just FYI. Bam, test voting. Yes. Okay, cool. 48 people have understood the assignment and have voted. That's awesome. American Pride Buggy, thank you, sir, for your donation. All right, are you guys ready? Should we get started? And hey, I'm going to keep an eye on the chat. I really hope. Yanni and I have tested this equipment here all day long, and it should work now, where you hear the sound of whatever video we're watching as well as my voice. Obviously, whenever I talk, I'll try to stop and then talk, but like you should be able to hear the sound of the video that we're playing and my voice. So please, I'm going to keep an eye on the chat. If it's too loud, not loud enough, or you can hear me, or you can hear the video, please let me know, and then Yanni's on the back end, and we can hopefully fix it immediately. Good. All right. Pictures. Should we start with pictures, or should we start with, what do you guys think? Will you guys want to see photo applications first? Should we look through pictures of people that have applied, or do you guys want to see video applications first? Let's see. The first three comments in the live chat will decide what you guys are going to see first. Photos or video applications. We'll show both either way, but what should we start with? From North Michigan, man. Awesome. You guys are freaking from all over. Let me download the photos really quick. Give me 1 second in order to have all my ducks in a row here. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry, that was Yanni in my ear really quick saying I should test video or test this really quick. I will do that while I download. Yanni has been looking through all the pictures, or downloaded the last few picture applications or written applications here a second ago. Let me download this really quick so I have it ready for you guys. Here, photos, there we go. Download, bam. Okay, cool. So guys, then let us test this out really quick. Make sure that you guys can hear me, and we'll just watch a video. Let's just watch our last wildcard video. Bam. Okay. Bam. Okay. Now I'm going to change this over so you guys can see what I'm seeing. Boom. Beautiful image of me. All right, guys, let me know if you can hear the video and if you can hear my voice. We need to know if you guys can hear both. So here we go.
As I already told you in the last video, and you probably already read it in the title, we are going to have a wild card for this year's 24 Hell and Back.
That's exactly right. So please let me know really quick in the chat where you're able to hear that sound loud and clear, as well as my voice now. Let's see. Okay, and everybody seems to say we should start with pictures. Then we'll start with pictures. But again, this way sounds good. Okay, people have been, yep, all right, cool. That works. Then people want to see pictures first. We're going to show pictures first. All righty. We are doing that. Bam, unzip. All right, you guys ready? Then let's go. Photos wildcard. Bam. This is all the pictures that we have so far. Holy cow. This is crazy. And we're going to flip through them. And again, I will not be able to look or talk about every single one of them. Please understand that I will not be able to talk about each one of those pictures. But maybe we can cover a few of them. And I will, whatever pops up in my mind. And I will look at the chat here as well. See what you guys are saying. Obviously, what I see and your chat, I think there's like a 10-second delay, something like that. So it's not always perfectly timed, but we'll give our best. Let's try this. We've never done this together, so we'll figure it out. You saw your name. I already see. Okay, bam. Let's see. I can't do it on full screen. That's kind of lame, but okay. See how big I can pull this. Okay, at least like this. Bam. Bam, and now I should be, yes, I'm able to switch through. And we see the name of that person here on the top. Okay, let me move this down a little bit. So here's the name of the person, and when we leave it off, the name is also listed on the file. So we got Abby Childress. So there's probably last names and whatnot. Those are probably just Instagram names or whatever, but like, you know that we talk about you. So this is a really, really cool, really well built, big beefy 4-door JL, owned by Abby, owned and driven by Abby. It looks like. Looks kind of like West Coast terrain, I have to say, which is good already. Looks like you're coming from out west. And yeah, at least 40s, 42s. What do you guys think? At least. Stubby has a full-on bumper and armor kit. Some side rear quarter panel protection under it. Looks, I mean, I can't see if there are wontons under it, but I'm hoping that when you wheel this kind of stuff and you have tires that big on it, that we got some wonton axles. See some aftermarket suspension. Cool looking Jeep. Definitely awesome. Very cool. Thank you for your application, Abby. Very, very cool. Always, again, I don't want to draw too much attention on if you're male, if you're female. Honestly, in my opinion, why not treat everybody equal? Is it cool that we see more and more females enter our sport? Yeah, absolutely. I love it. It is so cool to see that our sport is bringing more and more variety of people in, and more people are interested in it. And I truly think it's awesome that we have more and more females in the sport. It does all of us well, and it helps the whole sport, and it's a good thing. But yet again, I don't want, like, just because you're female doesn't mean that you get chosen. You know what I mean? Like that just can't be it, or the other way around. Like that just can't be it. But it is super, super cool to see, especially the something like Abby here. You know, like a Jeep that's more than just a little lifestyle Jeep that you cruise around town. This thing here is legit. Like, Abby definitely knows what's up. This is awesome. Very cool. So again, we're not voting for the pictures. That would just completely explode the time frame here. We're only voting on the what's it called, on the video applications, the picture and whatnot. Our team, myself, we're going through all of this and pick and choose who we would like to talk to and who we would like to bring into the next round. But it would just, like, there's too many applications. This would take forever if we would do this. Man, what the woo! This is crazy. This is wild. This is the kind of stuff. This is hell and back material right here. Stuff like this is like, it's simple, like it's a simple build. There's no unnecessary stuff on this rig. This is just all business. Cool TJ, comb cut, 43s. Yeah, I like it. No scratches on the beadlock ring, so this is either, well, it still has nubbies on the tire, so you're excused. You're excused. This looks like a brand new set. Well, it's usually definitely an initiator. Usually, if you see a vehicle that's like super trail ready, but then there's absolutely not a single scratch on your beadlock wheel, I question. But very cool rig. And again, I can tell that you just changed your wheel and tire setup, so this is all brand new. You're forgiven. Very, very cool. Love it. Great rig. Man, yeah. What is that? I think this is a 4Runner. I'm still learning my Toyota. No, or is this a... Yes, it's a 4Runner. Very cool. Helmets are ready to rock and roll here on some 40, I would say those are 40 or 42-inch traps. Man, on coilovers, 4-link, big cage in the back, speakers. This thing is freaking ready to party too. I like it. Very, very cool. Adam Hill, badass rig, sir. And I love the cup holder in the cutout. This is good. Those things have good wheelbase. This is a good setup. This is a really good setup. Those 4Runners are capable. Very cool rig. What do you guys think? Andrew agrees already. Perfect. Oh, here's another photo, different perspective. Full hydro. Yep. This is the kind of stuff. I love how our community or our fan base, you guys out there, the Flex Rocks and Rollovers community, like, I don't know. I doubt that there's another YouTube channel out there that has followers with so many, like, with such badass builds. Like, I think that's something to be proud of. Like, our followers have the sickest vehicles. It's crazy. Alex Hamilton. That is a familiar name. Alex and I have wheeled together once or twice. He has sold his LJ and now is building another LJ. And this thing is like the 2.0 version of his old one. And yeah, I've been following it closely. Very cool, Alex. Thanks for your application. Awesome to see. Hope you get it done in time. You're on a time crunch here. This thing, he's building it all himself in his garage. Super, super cool to see. Yeah, very, very cool. May not make it for this year's Hallenbank, maybe, but for future events, dude, very hot candidate. Very, very hot candidate. Thanks for submitting your Jeep, Alex. This thing is sick. I can't wait to see what you do with this thing. Very, very cool. Man, this thing, that is so cool to see. So Andrew Belay, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. I'm sorry. I'm too German for this last name. Anyways, this Jeep is I'm very familiar with. I saw this guy at the Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion last year, and he was on like 49-inch tires or something crazy, crazy, crazy big. Parked right next to us. And I made an Instagram reel where he backs up on a wall and my buddy Mac, 4Play LJ, kind of flexes on it. And that was like one of the most viral reels and YouTube shorts that we had last year. So yeah, very, very familiar with this rig. And you wouldn't believe when he pulled up in Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion, you would never think he would ever see dirt. It looked like a pure show Jeep. But then when I started following his Instagram page, he wields it and he has a second set of tires. So very cool. Andrew, awesome rig. Very cool. Really cool to see how you can transform it from a pure showstopper at Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion on 49-inch tires, and but honestly, an overall look where I wouldn't have thought that you actually wheel this thing, all the way to, you know, throwing some USD stickies on it and actually putting it to work. So super cool to see. Okay, what else? Oh man, look at that. That is sick. Rockwell axles, like build Rockwell axles. Even got some skids underneath here. I don't think I've ever seen that on Rockwells. Full hydro, obviously. Got this winch hooked up as a suck down. ORIs. Yeah, like, man, those massive Rockwell axles under a little TJ. That's impressive, man. Very cool. Wow, man, what we got here? A Bronco. Another Andrew, man. Seems to be. I see. I see a theme here. Man, that thing is sick. I think I've seen this on Instagram before. I'm pretty sure Andrew's little Bronco here, it's got a diesel in it. Not sure exactly what kind. If you guys, I'm looking at the chat right now, if you guys know Andrew Lamer, or if you're maybe even in the chat, let me know. I'm pretty sure this thing's got a diesel in it. Love the cutouts for the doors. Very cool. Very well done. He's got a YouTube channel apparently, Fabrication 101. Guys, check that out. Yeah, good. Well, cool rig, man. I got a heart for early Broncos, man. I mean, who doesn't? This is just super, super cool. Very cool rig, sir. I like it. And again, I'm pretty sure this thing's got a diesel in it. 4BT, somebody says. There you go. Got a 4BT in it. Yeah, this thing is sick. Sand Hollow. So it looks like you wheel East Coast. Is this East Coast or just Colorado in bad weather? Could be either or. This is definitely Sand Hollow. This is a different rig now. Okay, so the Bronco, Andrew Lamer, a 4BT diesel or 4BT Cummins powered Bronco. I like it. Street legal on top of all this. Simple cage, cool design. Very, very cool. Love it. What do you guys think? What do you guys like? Who's got a heart for early Broncos here? Come on. All right, then we got a buggy. Austin. So me and Austin and I are Instagram friends. He used to have a killer first gen Toyota, also a huge inspiration for sushi, our Toyota. Yeah, and now he's built a moon buggy, rock crawler, whatever you want. It's not quite a moon buggy, it's a rock crawler, but very cool. I think he's from Oregon, way up, which is also cool to see, like people from way up in the Pacific Northwest building rigs like that. Very, very cool. Yeah, good looking rig. Bald reds, man. Peak performance. This is what it looks like. This is what peak performance looks like. It's about the whole tread is about to leave the chat. Everything is completely cracked on the sidewall. This is what you want. If you live in Sand Hollow or any of those dry, slick rock places, peak performance, guys. This is what this looks like. Absolutely cool. Yeah, very sick rig. Very, very cool rig. Super capable, probably. Got the same hood that Bronson from Reckia's got on his. I like it. Yeah, flex for days, rear steer, fab housings. Very cool. See what you guys got to say here. The Bronco, yeah, people, street legal, that's a huge upgrade. Yeah. When is Mr. Bailey's Jeep going to be out and about? Well, it's not a Jeep, but Mr. Bailey's buggy is about to be. It's pretty much done. You've been, like, if you follow the Andrew Bailey on Instagram, you can see updates on it. He's been posting little sneak peeks in his story. It went on the dyno a couple days ago. It's pretty much, or it is done. It's just in the last finishing touches. Again, just follow the Andrew Bailey on Instagram. Man, Billy McRae. I've seen this thing on Instagram too. So sick. A TJ with rear steer, 42 reds, RCV axles, worn winch. Man, that's also a really killer shot. Wow. What do you guys think? This thing is insane. This looks like Wolf Caves or Katemsi or something, from judging by the rocks and the bush and whatnot. Got a Ultimate Dana 60 in the front, RCVs, full hydro. 4-link, 3-link, 4, yeah, probably a 4-link. Yeah, there's another link right here. I can see the Heim. So 4-link in the front, ORIs, rear steer. Man, I always like rear steer in a full body rig. It's just crazy. Whew. Texas, Stitch TJ. Yes, sir. I'm definitely, we're Instagram friends. This thing is super cool on some KMCs. Sick. Thank you. Man, I'm telling you guys, we got, our followers have the sickest vehicles. Oh yeah, Stitch here, Lilo and Stitch. She's got him on the roof. That's hilarious. But man, what a cool rig. What a cool rig. And I love that it's still a lot of Jeep left. For it to have rear steer, there's a lot of Jeep left. Very, very cool. Sheesh. Oof. Big Booty Judy. Brad Boyer. Okay, that is a big YJ. 43 Mickey's, full hydro. I love YJs. I don't know. I don't like, for some people can't stand them. Like, I grew up with YJs. My dad bought a YJ when I was born. That's what I grew up wheeling in. Again, my dad still has a YJ, for those that don't know. But like, every Jeep I've ever owned and wheeled and done anything with pre-Jeepster was a YJ. So I got a big, big heart for YJs, and this thing is absolutely incredible. It's great to see people, like, they're now turning into Jeeps that are not just beaters anymore, and people actually build them nice, like this one. Brad, very cool Jeep, sir. I love the purple accent on the cage and on the steering. Knuckles, I think, are purple too. Very cool. Looks like it can take a beating. Got some big tires on it, beat locks. Yeah. Every box is checked, for sure. Very cool. Super neat. Kind of dig the white highlights around it too. Kind of highlight the fact that it's a YJ. Very cool. I wonder where this is location-wise. Oklahoma, maybe? I don't know. It's crazy. Like, if you do this long enough, if you're in this off-road thing long enough, you can guess really, really well where a photo was taken based on just trees and rocks, like the way the trees and the rocks look, or if they're even trees. Like, judging by the rock, I can be usually pretty close to where that is located. And here, for some reason, I say like Arkansas, Oklahoma. This is my wild guess. I have no idea. I swear I don't know. Brad Boyer, let's hear where you're from. I'm curious, but I would guess, based on judging by the rock, I would say Oklahoma or Arkansas. I might be completely off, but so cool. Very cool rigs. That pig is in PA. Ah, okay. All right. See, completely messed that one up. It doesn't matter. Still cool. Okay, we got a Toyota, guys. Help me out. Help me out. Is this a Tacoma? Or yes, this is a Tacoma. Yes, for sure. Right? Sick. Sick, sick, sick. Can we? I can't. Unfortunately, if I now start spinning it, I'm going to lose track of this. Brandon Lynn. Very cool Toyota. 40s, Nittos. Got some beat locks on it. Can't see suspension-wise what we got going on here. If we're on coilovers or just to say, this just looks like a normal shock, or maybe an air shock. Those things are light. No, there's a leaf spring. What am I talking? There's a leaf spring, so you got a leaf spring and a regular shock. Still doesn't, hey, absolutely, like, I know plenty of rigs with just a regular spring and shock or a leaf spring shock combination that will outperform a rig on coilovers all day. If your coilovers aren't tuned and your suspension isn't dialed in, man, a leaf spring rig will drive circuits around you all day long. Let me know if you agree on that. another KDX 2043. Thanks for your subscription. All right, let's keep on. So, badass. I think this is a Tacoma. Correct me if I'm wrong. Got a good exo cage. Can take a beating. I love it. Very cool. Yes, yes, yes. It could use a grill. Put a grill on it. Give it a face. Then we're talking. I think that's the only little bit of criticism that I would have would be throw a grill on it. Give it some character. Again, I'm talking from the video producer. I'm wearing my video producer hat here right now. Personally, I don't care. You can just drive on a chassis with a steering wheel. Like, as long as you have fun, have fun. I'm just saying, for video purposes, throw a grill on it. Give it a face. Give it character. Super cool, other way. Holy cow. Man, this is like a YouTube live car show. This is what this feels like, man. Like, this is going to be so hard. We haven't even made it to the video applications yet, and I can already say, hey, we're good for the next 2 or 3 Hellenbachs. We got enough people to choose from. I love the color of this rig, love the proportions. This is the kind of buggy that I would like to own one day. It's something that is 100% buggy, can be treated as a buggy, but still looks like a vehicle. This still has a shape of a Jeep. This still looks somewhat like a Jeep, and has the character of a Jeep, but obviously can take a beating from a can take a beating just like any buggy would do. Super nice, very, very nice. Yeah, I love it. Tribe 16 from Texas. Shout out to Jason, and these guys build phenomenal rigs, and that is a beautiful buggy, very pretty, and he boogies, and he gets down. Hell yeah, very cool. Okay, Brian Christian, thumbs up, badass rig, super, super cool, exactly my taste, exactly my style of buggy. Huge thumbs up, very cool, and also shout out to Tribe 16. Those guys are doing phenomenal work out there in Texas. Okay, what do we have here? I see a pulled motor with a big old turbo on it. Got some reds on it, slightly deflated, but what is this? This kind of tells me it's a Toyota. What do you guys think? What is this? Brian from Dawsonville. Dawsonville is Georgia, I think. Dawsonville is just around the corner from where I live. Very cool rig. Would you say it's a Toyota? I am 99% sure that this is a Toyota. Got a cool little bed, like just a fender popping out here in the back. Full on exo cage, coilovers, full hydro. Very cool. And obviously, if that motor goes in there, I'm always for this. This is always a good sign. Thumbs up. All right, there's another picture. Very cool. Yeah, I would say that's, I mean, it doesn't say anything. Does that say Hilux? Maybe? That is a interesting grill. I love it. It's like, is that like a cornhole? That's awesome. Very, very cool rig. Thank you, Brian, for your submission. This thing is awesome. Very cool. Love it. Looks really cool. Then we got a TJ on some Pitbull tires. Pretty good flex. Sitting low. Like it's really hard to tell. The tires look huge, but in proportion to the vehicle itself, they don't look that big. It looks like it may just be like a 39 or 40. Maybe it's just the picture that does it wrong, but it looks cool. Very cool. Clean TJ. Brody Sims. Very Bryce. I'm going to keep skipping through some rigs here in order to make some progress. Let's see how far we made it so far. We're right here. Guys, we haven't even made it. You know what? We may split this up and bring some of them in for the next one because, like, I will never be able to finish all this here today if we... And I have, like, all of them are cool. There's not, like, I have a too hard of a time to just skip past them. They're too nice. This thing is super sick too. Like, it doesn't deserve to just be skipped. So, Bryce Weaver, sick. This, man, I have a heart for this kind of style. And I love how he put the fastback cage into it. Man, that is sick. Air shocks, full tube chassis. I'm pretty sure this all looks tubed. Maybe that he has got some frame left here, but who knows. Yeah, super sick. Looks like a Tacoma. First gen Tacoma or something. Freaking awesome. Love seeing all the Toyotas. So, Casey, sick. What we got here? Another buggy. General Lee buggy. Adventure Off-Road Park. Not far from where I'm at. Super, super cool. Got some trailing arms on it. Very cool rig, too. General Yee. I love the name. Super cool. Sick. Yeah, it's also on RCV. It's got some reed knuckles, full hydro. Yep, good setup inside. Winter shifter, your Atlas transfer case, some cup holders. All business, no BS. Channel Yee. Diddy's Big Block Race Shop. That's what we're talking about. That guy is the East Coast Shock Jesus. Oh man, this rig, Chris Kreiner. I met you before at Windrock Park at the Warren ride last year, I believe. Man, that is one of the most badass two-door JKs. Proportion of this thing is incredible. Super cool. Front axle super far pushed out. The rear stretched. 43-inch tires. Super low. One of the best colors that Jeep has ever come out with. Like, this thing is insane. I hope, yeah, there we go. This is the same rig. Man, this thing is beautiful. Guys, come on. Like, incredible. And he freaking gets down, too. Like, I've seen him drive up Trail 15, and, like, yeah, he drove over somebody else in order to get to the obstacle. Yeah, you qualify. Beautiful. Super clean work. Beautiful, beautiful rig. Wow. And then a rig like this, like, I can see a Flex Rocks and Rollover sticker just right about here. Sick. Very, very cool. Okay, so Chris Greiner, huge thumbs up. Love your Jeep. Absolutely love your Jeep. Then we've got Chris, another Chris Gates. Sick LJ. Very cool LJ. On some Walker Evans wheels. You don't see those very often anymore. Cool. Where is this? Michigan or like somewhere in the dunes? Like this can be, yeah, well, California. What do we have here? Washington. Well, it's way up there. Okay, I was way off. Washington State. Hell yeah. Super cool Jeep. LJs have always a special place in my heart. I love LJs. Love the Coors Light overflow can here. Sick. Very cool. Chris Gates gets down to parties in San Hollow. Yep. Throwing a high five up there. Oh, man, beautiful. It's a cool photo. Ha! Chris Moore. Hell yeah. Thanks for your application, Chris. Chris Moore owns Mountain Adventure Outfitters here in, I would say, it's considered North Georgia, I guess, where they're at. Yeah, fabricator, skilled builder, built this YJ by himself, built a bunch of cool Jeeps here in the area. I know Chris. We're buddies. I see a Flex Rocks and Rollovers decal right about here. Very cool to see you applying for this. Hell yeah. So, Mountain Adventure Outfitters, you guys need to check those guys out. He built some cool stuff, and yeah, his YJ is awesome. Very cool. Thank you, Chris. An old Islander, I think, is what this is. Like the stock yellow paint job on the YJ. I think that was an old Islander. Super cool. Queen. Hell yeah. Where is this at? Very cool. This is also beautiful. It's a four-door Tacoma with a bob bed, full-on exo cage, 40s. Man, this thing's crazy. Looks like Wolf Caves or something. Wolf Caves or Katemsi again. One of the Texas boys. Clayton Bryan. Oh, look at that paint job. Cody Armstrong. That is sick. That is so sick. I love seeing that. That's another cartoon paint job, just like on the Jeepster. Super well done. It looks cool. It looks completely different than what I got on the Jeepster, but also, like, you understood the assignment, man. This looks great. Love it. Super cool. Cool rig. What is this, a YJ? Looks like a YJ. Very cool. Oh, hell yeah. Has there been a single boring vehicle so far? If you think so, please leave the chat now. Like, this is insane. This is so cool. This is so sick. Jesus. Wow. I love the color, too. Completely tucked in. Sick rig. Very, very cool. So, Cody Armstrong, huge fan, man. That thing is insane. This looks like the Rubicon Trail. Super cool. 4 dice probably, judging by that. What we got here? Oh, there's not a whole lot. Not done yet. Cody. Cody, get this thing done. This thing's cool. Got potential. You're on the right track. I hope that isn't right height, but you're on the right track. Sick. Very cool. Again, like, good. Thanks for the application. Once it's done, update it or send us another one or let me know that the rig is done. Very cool. Daniel from Spring, Texas. This is TJ, CJ, YJ. Sparkly green paint. Can't tell too much, but looks great. So, Daniel, thanks for your application. Some 40s. Looks good. Good looking rig. Oh, what we got here? Good old XJ. Got some love tabs everywhere. Yeah, this is what an XJ needs to look like, right? Kind of reminds me of Nick. Nick from Rain or Rocks. His looked similar color. Is this the same? Yeah, Daniel Guzman. Okay, so it was silver here and then white here, or what do we got going on here? Or do you got two? I'm confused. Either way, Sig XJ. Love it. No F's given. Oh, Danny Benner. He has a moon buggy. He has a full-on competition moon buggy from the East Coast. Those guys, we go way back. I've been following those guys for years. Like, they were one of the first people in this country to sport axle off-road helmets at a rock crawling competition. So, yeah, those guys, like Danny and his part, like those guys have been part of the rock crawling world for a long time. I think his son is involved in it now as well, which is super cool. Yeah, very, very cool. Very cool buggy. It's been around for a long time. They've been very successful with it and killing it here in the East Coast rock crawling competitions. Super cool. Thanks for your application, Danny. That's really, really cool to see. Yeah, this thing is nuts. Poof. Oh, look what's here. Just sitting there. Just sitting, waiting. Big wastegate and a big Garrett Terpsky. Very cool rig. So, yeah, Danny, shout out. Thanks for your submission. Really, really cool. Sick rig. You know it. I've always been a fan of it, man. Always. Oh, Danny Diaz, Mr. Trail Hunter. Freaking awesome, man. You've been killing it lately. Like, I just had a friend from Miami spend the weekend up here. We were talking about you. Like, you've definitely, you've been getting my attention online more and more and more. And I love the way that YJ looks. It's like a really cool, like, trail race car looking thing. He gets down with it. He wields it really hard. Super, super cool. Thanks for the submission. Great to see. definitely a hot candidate right here for a future event. Hell and Back or whatever else is coming up in the future. Like this rig, I'm sure we're going to see it on the channel sooner or later. He's not too far away from me. We got to know each other briefly at Jeep Beach this year. But yeah, shout out Danny. Thanks for the application. Badass rig. And you're killing it right now on social media, man. You're doing a good job. Dave Thompson. All right, let's see what we got. We're like, what, 20 minutes into this now? What do you guys think? Should we do like let's say 5 more, and then we'll do a cutoff and bring in the rest for the next live stream or live streams. Like, this is giving us enough to feed off for, yeah, a bunch of future live streams. I think this is super cool. It's fun to look at. It is nothing but super, super insanely built vehicles. I really, really love this, and I think this is something we can feed future live streams with, and like just look at them and talk about them, and maybe, you know, get the people that are owning them in the live chats too. So I would say we're going to do 5 more, and then we're going to switch over to the video applications. If you guys are cool with that, let me know. Also, just a quick reminder, everybody that's throwing any kind of donation into the YouTube Super Chat is automatically entered to win one of these bad boys. 24 Hallenbach t-shirt. Backside looks like this. And one of our brand new tan trail sacks with bungees. Here we go, to mount them. That's what you get. You win both. The t-shirt will be in your size. Again, no, it doesn't matter how much you donate, any kind of donation, and we will randomly pick a winner at the end of this live stream from everybody that has donated literally anything. Thank you, guys. So 5 more, and then we're going to go into the videos, okay? So Dave Thompson, badass rig. So, oh, we got more pictures of him. All right, we don't count him yet. We can do 5 more after this guy. Sick. Really cool. Like, almost like I think this is a Jesse Haynes chassis or something. Really, really like the proportions of it. I'm a big fan of that. Again, something that looks like a vehicle still. Like, you're not full on moon buggy yet. This thing still looks like a Jeep, even if it's a full tube chassis, and it's probably stupid capable. Very cool. That's a sick shot. Sick photo. Jack to Jeep. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Chris Gervitz just joined the chat. What's up, Chris? All right, so this is 5. All right, after this, we're going to do 4 more rigs. What do we have here? A Toyota. Definitely a Toyota. We definitely got some sort of LS under the hood that looks like the Vortec truck intake, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, sick Toyota, man. Really cool. Can't really tell what it used to be, but it doesn't matter. It looks great for what it is. I love it. A big old exo cage coming, covering the roof. Got some sort of short back in there. Looks great. Hell, that is a photo. What a cool rig. What a cool looking rig. Good shot. Really good photo. Thank you guys for the donations. Jack 2G, Bad Ruby, 97 Shitbox TJ, Tyler Warlick. Thank you guys. Man, this thing is awesome. What another absolute beauty. Another just killer rig. Holy cow. What we got here? That thing is huge. So those are at least, I would say those are 49s, 47s or 49s, and some 15-inch wheels. It's like super old school. Massive, that looks like a massive motor in there. Man, this thing is tall too. Like, what's going on here? Wow, this thing is massive. I wonder where this guy's from. Like that, you need a big trail in order to fit that through there. Has some monster truck shocks or mega truck shocks on it. Man, this thing is massive. Donnie Brown. Jesus. Super cool. You mean business. All right, so that makes 4. Now, this is number 3. Ford JK. In, looks like Mickey's hot top, Devil's hot top. Is that Devil's? I see a tire laying around. I hope that's a spare tire and not, like, yeah, it looks like it still has all 4 attached. Sick. Dustin Adams. Thanks for your application too, my friend. Looks good. Looks great. Love it. Very, like, I love the armor on it. The bumpers and sliders and whatnot makes it look really cool. Good stance, good width. Very cool rig. Alright, so then we got 2. Another buggy here. Man, that looks like Adventure Off-Road Park. That is hard to not see. That looks 100% like Adventure Off-Road Park. Very cool rig on reds, buggy. Kind of hard to, it's a 4-seater. Cool, on them 39s. legit. That the same rig? Yes. Eddie Gentle. Cool. Very nice. Here we got here it's on some KMC and some 43 stickies, so it has upgraded or evolved over time. Blake and Tareen, we need a FRR fan ride event. Yeah, I know we do. I know. We should do. I don't know if I'm trying to get a cleanup ride together or something this year. Hugo, thank you. I'll figure out something. I want to do something too. It's just like this year has just caught up with me, man. It's just so much to do right now and so many projects on so many different levels. But yeah, I agree. We need something. Ooh, and then last but not least, I think, fake news. My buddy Bill. Man, that is good to see you. So Bill was actually one of the guys that took care of Sushi at the very beginning. When Mac originally bought her for me and stored her, Bill was one of the guys that worked on Sushi, our Toyota, in order to get it ready for me, basically. And I had no idea that Mac had him do work on it, while Mac worked on it too, obviously. But like, I had no idea when I got there that they've been working on it and getting it ready for my long road trip, at least looking it over and putting some steering on it and some basics. So super excited, and he took the time, took us out on night wheeling. Like the video that we have a video on the channel about Pacific Northwest night wheeling just a couple videos ago, not even that long ago. Got Mac with his pink rock lights and some mud hole on the cover. Yeah, there Bill was part of the party, and yeah, super awesome guy. His whole family is phenomenal. I got to meet everybody while I was up there, and this super cool tube chassis Suzuki Samurai that he's got. Awesome. Very cool. Great to see your application come in here. Pacific Northwest represent for sure, this guy. And like, man, him and his girlfriend, Denise, like both of them just absolutely kill it in this rig. Like even her, like her driving this thing is so much fun to see, because she knows she can drive, man. And she's not afraid of the skiddy pedal on this little thing at all. Super cool. Notorious LJ, thanks, brother. Thanks for the donation. All right, so I think that was it. That was number 5. Then we're going to stop right here at Fake News Off-Road. Fake News Off-Road, this is where we stop. I'm going to mark this here with a red thing. See, right here? This is so I know this is where we stopped. And everything else we're going to see in the future. See, we are not even at the halfway point. Like, not even. So with what's coming in from now on forward, again, the application is still open. You guys can still apply. Let me switch over here really quick and give you guys a quick little update. There we go. Boom. So yes, you guys can still apply. FlexRocksRollovers.com-wildcard is the link. You can still apply. We are taking or considering every application that comes in up until the 6th of August. August 6th at midnight is the cutoff, or basically is where we stop considering applications for hell and back. Every application that comes in after that is automatically in the pot for any future Flex Rocks and Rollovers event and video production, as well as meetups that we do, whatever. So you're part of the party, part of the family, part of the crew. We can reach out to you. We got your contact. We know in what state you live. We know what kind of vehicle you have. Don't hesitate to submit something that's not built to the guts. It doesn't need to be the biggest, baddest, craziest rig of all times. Like, we will do plenty of things in the future that are friendlier for smaller rigs too. Again, look at Sushi. Like, we're working with a rig here on 315s. That's like a 33-inch tire, 33.5-inch tire, maybe. So, like, we have plenty of rides coming up where I take Sushi out and where rigs like that can join. So please don't hesitate to send us your application, even if your rig is not made for hell and back, okay? So, very important. And again, also to mention that, again, we got a bunch of new people tuning in the meantime. It doesn't matter how good your video application is. If you decide to do a video application, only the written part with a picture is the must do. The step 2, the video application that you upload to YouTube, very important, and then put hashtag FRR wildcard in the title so I can find it. That is that's a bonus. It just higher your chances to be seen by us, to be considered, and we have a better feeling because we see how good you are on camera and what kind of character you are, you know? So there's that. Jason Vanover, bro, thank you so much. I'll trail guide for a fan ride. Ooh, Mad Max YJ just volunteered to trail guide. So, and there's another thing. Everybody is screaming for a trail guide. Oh, Christina G, I didn't see you earlier. Thank you for your donation too. Coming back to the fan ride. Now, this data that we collect from you guys is so helpful for future fan rides, because whenever we decide to do a fan ride, guess what? You will receive an email or a message of some sort from us saying, here's the fan ride. You'll be the first ones to know. And if there are trail rides, for example, where, you know, local celebrities like Mad Max YJ, aka Jason Vanover, aka the mayor of Tennessee, is volunteering to trail guide for you guys. There's only so many spots that we can fill. So everybody that signs up for the wild card and whose contact data we have will be contacted first. And if we have stuff like guided trail rides with guys like him and myself, there will be limited spots, and everybody that submits an application and is in our system will be taking advantage of that first, because you'll be notified first. So, we working hard on this video. Awesome. Again, guys, we don't judge by the video quality, and I think it's just the coolest thing ever. You guys actually take time to make these videos. I think it's so much fun, and I can't wait to now finally start looking into these videos. Again, I have not seen any of them. Yanni has done all the prep work on this. Yanni has watched every single one of them and basically just sent me a list of a little bit more. I think we got, let me see how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So far 6. Maybe Yanni shoots one after, but for now we got 6 to look at. Again, whatever we don't look at now, we may look in the next live video. So don't be upset if your video isn't shown yet. Again, we can't show all of them, but even if we don't show yours now, you may be in the next one. So stay tuned with that. And next Thursday we'll go live again and do this again and show more videos. And also tell you guys about who of the called out drivers has accepted my call out and who has declined and who hasn't responded. All that in the next live stream next week. So now let's get started. Are you guys ready? Are you ready for these video applications? So before we get into it, one more little spam. If you guys are donating any kind of dollar amount into the YouTube Super Chat, you're automatically entered to win a Hallenbeck t-shirt, in your size, obviously, and one of our brand new tan trail sacks, trash bags, recovery gear bags, whatever you want to call them. All this will be yours, and we'll pick the winner at the end of the live stream, so just hang on. So let's see what you guys have to say. I'll do it too. Yes, I just want a pink helmet. I'll be submitting my app with my TJ soon. Toyota Life. Yes. We're working hard on this. Maybe in the Labor Day weekend too. Pacific Northwest Toyotas go hard. I agree, they do. Jason is my hero. Mine too. Going through pics was awesome. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I say we have the raddest fans in the world. Like, there was not one single boring vehicle in that entire lineup. It was so cool. So that will be something we'll continue for sure. We have so many more to go. All right, video time. All right, let me switch my camera here again so you can see my screen. We tested earlier that sound is good, but still yet, if there's any audio issues where you can't hear the sound of the video we're playing or me talking, or it's too loud or not loud enough, let me know in the chat. I see this here. There's my chat right here. I will look into it. And Yanni will be acting as my, IT technician, I guess, on the other side to help. All right, let's switch this up. We are going to click the first video wildcard, Flex Rocks and Rollovers wildcard, FRR wildcard. Number 1 video submission is, all right, we're going to open this first up. Bam. I'm going to stop. I'm going to switch you guys 1 second. Switch you guys so you can see it. Reaction. Here we go. Bam. All right. Are you ready? We got hashtag FR wildcard. This is what I'm talking about. This is what you need to do if you want me to, or Yanni or our entire team to find the videos. You need to put FRR wildcard into the title. It doesn't need to be in the front, can be in the back. It doesn't matter. That's what it's all about. You see how it's blue? That means it's active and YouTube reads it out. We can search for it. and watch them. And if you guys want to watch more of these applications, you can do the same thing on your end. You can just type in hashtag FR wildcard and watch other people's applications if you need some inspiration, for example. So we're going to start off with the American Pride buggy. Let me put this on a full screen here and make sure it's in HD in the highest quality. Bam, bump it up a little bit. So, American Pride buggy, I'm excited to see this. Are you guys ready? Let's go. So let me know if sound is okay. Oh man, this thing is rowdy. Is this a Jeep or a full-on tube chassis? That's the question.
Hey Marvin, I'm Dale.
Woo, what's up, Dale?
I'm tell you why you should pick me for the Flex Rocks and Rollovers Wildcard Challenge. So I'm a 58-year-old former firefighter. I just retired.
Okay,
year,
thank you for your service.
I'm spending all my time wheeling as much as I can. Currently, I live in North Florida. So it puts me on the
From North Florida, guys, that is so cool. Like a rig like this, and you, well, North Florida, I guess you're not too far away, but I know some of the Florida guys from down south, man, whew, you guys have it far to go wheeling. So it's always awesome to see people are just like, they have just that extra little bit of passion because it takes just so much more for them to live their hobby. So super, super cool to see.
8 hours from Windrock, 6 hours from Stony Lonesome, and I get there as much as I can.
Okay, man. Okay, so it's a YJ tube chassis buggy, RCVs in it, big axles, full hydro steering, big American flag design throughout. American Pride is what the buggy's name is. Love it. Public vote on wild cards would be cool. Yes, the public vote is coming here in just a sec. Oh, well, we're gonna have a voting here now in the live chat. I'm just responding to Woody's Jeep. Thanks for your donation, by the way. We are doing a voting now here. After we've watched this, we are going to see a voting in the live chat, and you can vote yes or no and give us your feedback on every single one of these applications. Just to say that one more time. Again, this is not the final, like this vote here in the chat is not the final vote. It's just for us to get an idea of what you guys think, okay? So stay tuned. After we watch the video, there will be a vote in the live chat and you guys can vote for it. So Yanni is preparing that for us. All right, let's move on. Cool rig, super cool rig. Yep. Definitely got some battle scars on it.
Experience. Hey, I grew up as a kid on an old mini bike. I rode Honda 110s, 185s.
Okay.
Graduated to four-wheelers. Ran every type of four-wheeler there was. I still have one. Kind of rough on the shoulders now. Moved to the Jeeps and the buggies. Some of the parks that I've wheeled are Stony Lonesome, wheeling in the country, Hawk Pride, Choco
Nice.
Loco, AOP, Tackett, Windrock.
Yeah, he wheels all the places that I wheeled. So he's been to all the southeastern parks that are, you know, have a name and that are, you know, worth going to. He's been to all of them.
Black Mountain, Good Evening Ranch.
Good Evening
Olive
Ranch,
Gulch,
yeah.
And Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Awesome. Sick. Diamondback, that looks like, yeah, that is for sure Hawk Pride. We were playing on that obstacle not too long ago, and he just walked it. We flipped a buggy on this at night, but it was super wet. But yeah, one of our latest Hawk Pride videos, you see one of our buddy Jeff rolling his rig on it. That looks like Hot Springs, Arkansas. That is also a cool park. And that is those are some tough lines. Oh, PVC valve. Before catch can, yep. That is what happens when you don't have a catch can.
Alright. So I backed her out of the shop so that you could get.
Can you guys hear the audio? Can you hear him talk properly?
This is the
Like, let
American
me
Pride
know in the
buggy.
comments really quick.
Warn winch, factor 55 ultra.
Good old, and that Warren winch is antique.
PSC
That's
double-ended
awesome.
ram.
Got all the good stuff.
Got 16-inch coilovers, rad flows.
Red flow coils, yep.
It's a LS60.
6-liter LS in it.
Transmission. 43-inch TSL stickies. Dana 60 in the front, Dana 60 in the rear.
60 front and rear,
This
okay.
was originally built by Lambert's Off-Road, and it passed hands a couple times since I've had it about a year and a half. We put doors on it.
Okay, so he bought it used and then put his own little twist on it. I respect that. That's awesome.
Make
Put
it
doors in it. I feel you so hard on that. I would, well, if I build a buggy, it's going to have doors. Also because I film and I get in and out of the rig probably 200 times every time I go ride. But like, I'm not going to have a rig without
A
doors.
little easier for me to get in and out. That fuel cell there is coming out. I have a new motor-built fuel cell that's going in.
Okay, bigger fuel cell coming.
I'm changing the upper links, putting aluminum upper links on it as well.
Cool. Yeah.
Change a little bit in the back for storage. Change my fuel fill.
Okay.
In the passenger side, again, this has a set of skins that are decorated, but I got it all apart because she's getting some well-deserved maintenance and some upgrades. When it's too hot to wheel,
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
bring it in
forward.
the shop.
So okay, so like I said earlier, he bought it used and is now putting his own twist on this, and it's still kind of a work in progress, but super cool so far. Cartoon rendition, okay, love it. Oh, that's how you bought it. Oh wow, so it already came a really long way. That is a old school rig right there, and he really definitely already done quite some work to it.
This is my home shop. I try to do most of my own work. You
Okay.
see I have a whole rack here, and it's nothing but off-road supplies.
See, Axel off-road helmet.
Helmets. Got a new set of 4 links and a fuel cell that's going in on this one. When I got the buggy, it wasn't perfect, and I've kind of been upgrading it as I go. When I find out I have problems, I identify them and then come up with a solution that'll work.
That is Hollywood Park. That is Hollywood Park in Kentucky. That is Widowmaker right there. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Thing sounds
So
healthy
the
too.
cons about picking me are,
The
I
cons
don't have a
about
big
picking him.
social
Okay,
media
we got to
following.
listen to this. Let me go back. Okay, there's cons about this. All right. I wish I could get it. Like the sound is even for me a little quiet. I don't know if it's the video or what it is.
So the cons about picking me are I don't have a big social media following.
We do not care how big your social media following is. To say that straight up to all of you guys watching, that does not matter at all. I would almost say it will hurt you if you are too big of, because then you can also be part of just the regular call outs, basically. Like the big social media followerships do not help you in this process, in this application at all.
I do have American Pirate Buggy on both TikTok and Instagram.
Okay, American Pride Buggy on TikTok and Instagram.
And I'm building them. The good things I've got is I'm retired, so I can go short notice any place you want to go,
Good.
anytime you want to go. The other thing is I was a career firefighter, EMT, so I've got training in case we have an emergency.
That, by the way, is a big point. Like having another trained EMT on trail and somebody that's a firefighter or an ex-firefighter, that's definitely a huge advantage and a big plus for us. We do have those on site, obviously, but it never hurts to have too many. And this year we're stepping up our safety even more. You will see helmets being worn a whole lot more often and not just as a joke. Obviously, the pink helmet will maintain as a joke and will be there, and no worries, the pink helmet is not going anywhere. But we will also have some just regular helmets that are not pink in the mix and make people wear them in certain situations, as well as fire, just safety stuff in regards to fire. We have, as of today, I guess I can announce this, Element Fire, the fire sticks that you see on the Jeepster and the Toyota and whatnot that I have on every rig that I run. They are so kind to step it up and support Hallenbach this year. So every single vehicle that is attending Hallenbach, it will be outfitted with Element Fire fire extinguishers. Super easy. Like they have plenty of mounting solutions. It's going to take like 5 minutes and everybody will be set up. So it won't take much of anybody's time. It's the best and cleanest way to extinguish a fire in an emergency situation. So just as a little side note. But yeah, so being a firefighter definitely helps. It's a great bonus. And again, thank you for your service.
And most importantly is I've got my pink helmet.
Ooh.
And I'm not afraid to wear it.
Man, that is awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for your application. And that was exactly what we have in mind. So thumbs up, American Pride Buggy. Let's go back. It already moved on to the next one. Follow him on Instagram, please, American Pride Buggy. And then now Yanni is going to throw a voting into the chat. Please make sure you keep an eye on the chat and vote yes or no. Do you want to see the American Pride Buggy be a part of 24 Hell and Back? Yes or no. A simple yes or no. It's all anonymous. Like, you don't have to worry. Your name's not going to pop up there. So, yeah, let us know what you think, if this is a good candidate for a Hell and Back or not. So, yeah, just waiting for Yanni really quick to throw out that, what's it called? The poll, the voting thing, yes and no thing. There we go. American Pride Buggy, yes or no. It is now in the live chat. Cool. Then we're going to give this a couple of minutes. We already got 25 votes in just a second. Hell yeah, that is crazy cool. You guys rock. We have a bunch of people watching. Man, this is working out like perfect. This is so nice. We put so much work into this kind of stuff, and it's nice that you guys actually care. It's awesome. Seeing all your comments, everybody is, audio is a bit quiet. Yeah, exactly. Audio on this one was quiet. Let's see how the next one is before Yanni maybe has to fix something. I think I already have an idea of how we can fix it if the next one is also quiet, but it may have just been the video. So 40, 50 votes, 51 votes. Like, you guys are killing it. So yeah, let me know. Again, it's anonymous. It's not going to pop up. However you decide, let us know. And yeah, we'll review that later on. So thank you so much for your vote. And huge thank you for the American Pride Buggy for your submission. Super cool. We already got some people commenting on it. I'm going to give you a big thumbs up from my end. So please, guys, go check it out. And yeah, support. And again, like, we'll still have a couple of more to watch. So I'm not sure how long the voting stays, or if it just stays in the chat. It may just stay in the chat. I don't see a countdown or anything. So I would say we're just going to move on to the next one. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this first one. I thought it was awesome. Let's see what you guys got going on here in the chat. Okay, cool. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to leave the poll in the chat. It can just stay there. Poll, I don't even know. All right, there we go. 71% say yes, the American Pride Buggy needs to be part of 24 Hell and Back. That is insane. That is super cool. So 71% actually, 71%. That's huge. That's amazing. So yeah, you got that. That's the result. Again, thank you for your application. That was great. Yeah, as somebody says, Scott says, FRR wildcard wheel off. That's it. At the end of the day, whoever didn't make it, we're going to get you guys all together and make you battle it out. No, you guys are coming from all over. It's too much. Buggy got that German. All right, let's close this out. Again, big shout out and move on to the next one. We got 8. Boom.
Hey guys, my name is Chels.
Ooh, I know Chels.
Trail Hunter.
Wait. Ah! All right, there we go. Make sure, before we go into this, I want to make sure we got the best quality. And put it on full screen. Got it. All right, you guys ready? Let's make sure this is loud. Okay.
Or Huntress. Welcome to the hunt.
Sick.
Behind me is my 2018 JLU Sport in the color pumpkin orange, and his name is Trail Hunter. He is one bad rock climbing machine.
Man, that thing was insane. Like, I've met Chelsea a few times. Let me stop this. Okay. So I've met Chelsea a few times in Sand Hollow, and kind of followed along with her progression in off-roading, starting with a small Jeep on, like, I don't know, 30 something, like pretty much stock. and already wheeling it really hard, and then putting that Jeep through a major transformation and to now have what she has. So super cool to see her application here. She lives a really cool lifestyle, has a big a school bus that she converted and is living out of, and you know, got the Jeep on the back of the school bus and is doing all that cool stuff. I think she recently competed or was part of the Gambler 500 with another rig that she's built. Super cool chick, living the dream, living the wheeling lifestyle 100%. And yeah, super cool to see her application. So let's continue on.
He's ready to do some badass. You might have recently seen him being rebuilt on SpeedTube TV, also known as PowerTube TV.
Oh, it's discovered on television.
We completely rebuilt him from the ground up. He's got Fusion Pro Fam 10s front and rear.
Fab 10 axles, front and rear. That is legit. So it was actually built on some sort of television show. I had no idea. Cool.
Got the Evo double throwdown kit with coils in all four corners. I'm running 42 BFG red labels on KMC bead locks. He's got steel armor. He's got a worn winch up front, KC highlights. He's basically ready to kick some trash.
Ha.
Wheeling these trails is my therapy. I do this for fun. I have always been an adrenaline junkie. Throw something with a freaking motor in that and it makes it 10 times better. I've actually never been scared on a trail before, and I have wheeled some gnarly freaking places.
Yeah.
Back up. I love day wheeling, but I also love night wheeling. 24-hour hell and back is really the best of both worlds. When you throw in some sleep-deprived adrenaline junkies in there, you know you're up for a good time.
Yeah.
So this is my submission into the 24-hour hell and back wild card. I'm super excited for this opportunity, and I guess we'll see where it goes.
Wow.
I just have one last thing to say.
Oh, okay.
Are you ready to haunt some trails?
Great. This is awesome. Trail Hunter. All right. Definitely check out Trail Hunter on social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. She's got a YouTube channel too, I think. Yes, as we can see here, I don't know why my freaking YouTube is in German. Nothing here is in German. My YouTube will just not. So this means subscribed. I'm already subscribed. I'll give you a thumbs up. Yanni is working on that voting. Super, super cool. Again, like, we know each other. Super cool to see her applying for Hellenbach. Also, already got some people commenting on it. So go check out her channel. Check out her social media. Super cool chick. Super cool Jeep. And definitely a hot candidate as well. Super cool. Let's see what you guys have to say. The voting for Trail Hunter is now in the super chat. So head on over and say yes or no. Again, fully anonymous. Nobody will know what your opinion is, and it will help us make a decision at the end. So cool. Thank you guys. Thank you, Chels. Super cool. Let's see what you guys have to say. Let's let the voting. Yeah, the audio's a lot better. Good. Okay, so you know, each video is a little different, I guess. Depends on what you recorded on. And again, we don't judge. Whatever you guys can make happen, we appreciate. Okay, yeah. Oh, Trail Hunter Chelsea is actually in the chat. So that's super cool. Welcome. So She Crawls is definitely on Chelsea's side. The girls are sticking together here. That is cool. Very, very cool. So yeah, guys, give your vote up for Chels, for Trail Hunter now in the chat. And again, any kind of super chat donation is highly appreciated, and you will be automatically entered to win a Hellenbach t-shirt and a Trailback. Yep. By the way, guys, Hellenbach. So you guys know how we have these colors going on every year, right? Like we have green. Wait 1 second. Yanni is saying. Yep, Yanni, I understood. No problem. So, question to you guys. We have colors going on, a color scheme every year. So, like, at the beginning, it was always red, but then we were like, yo, we want to have T-shirts, and not everybody wants to buy a red T-shirt every year. So, we're changing up the colors. So, let's see what we can kind of come up this year. We're already working on a really cool design for this year's Hellenbach. Last year, we had the sick army green, probably my favorite color ever for this kind of stuff. just a good color. And then watches that were matching. See, like we had red watches in the past. We have all kinds of different colors. So we'll see what we can come up with for this year that fit the theme. So again, the Trail Hunter voting is pretty much is about to be over. So please head on into the super chat and give your vote for Chels. So please, Chelsea, please let's haunt the 24 Hallenbeck. Robert says we would love to see Trail Hunter and Holly in there. So cool, man. People are excited about it. Mischief Maker needs a friend. And I see a bunch of pumpkins in the chat. You guys are freaking rock. What a cool community we got here. Chris, thanks for your donation. And here we have, yes, 43% say yes for Trail Hunter. Okay, 43% say yes. That is great. You guys rock. You need a pink hat shirt. Okay, so 43% say yes. That is our poll result here from you guys. But again, that is not the final result. We still have something to say. And yeah, our whole team, everybody in our team's got a vote. And your vote here is just one part of it. So even if somebody doesn't get, 100% vote here in the live chat, still doesn't mean that you're going to be picked. Or if you're not getting all the votes that you would like, you still have a chance to be a part of it. Because again, we still have a whole team here that can give a vote. All right, next one. Next up in the list is... Let's see, we got this one. Now we're moving on to this one. So this is the third one now. Bam.
I want you to introduce yourself, show us your...
me. Let's pause this for a second. Bam. Okay. Make sure, 4K. I don't want it to jump, so we're going to keep it at that. Full speed on sound. And let's go.
vehicle.
Who we got here? Off-Road Addiction OKC. Rob Young and Spider Pig, the ultimate power couple. FRR wildcard. Let's go.
Why you should be a part of Hallenbeck or any future events. I want you to answer all those questions. Upload it onto YouTube. Very important with the hashtag FRR wildcard.
Ooh, Transition King. In the rear, big old 14 bolt in the back. Off-Road Addiction, okay. Cool, 42. I would say those are 42-inch trips. Solid.
My name is Rob Young. I am the COO of Off-Road Addiction here in Oklahoma.
Okay, so he has a shop, Off-Road Addiction in Oklahoma
City. I am 36 years old and I am from Central Oklahoma. My day-to-day activities here at Off-Road Addiction are to manage the shop side of the business, make sure that all the techs have everything they need to do their job properly, as well as help in the fab shop when it comes to fabrication projects, and help our media guy do videos.
More energy.
More energy.
All right, guys.
You tell me when.
Now.
All right, guys. Is that too much energy? My Jeep is a 2012 Jeep Wrangler JKU. Got the factory 3.6 liter engine in it, factory transmission, transfer.
I saw the SS on the front of the hood, and I assumed there was some Chevy technology involved, but it's got a stock 3.6. Okay.
Case, but it does have 1-ton axles, custom suspension with 12-inch ORIs. My wheeling tires are the Maxxis Trepadors in the competition compound, and then I also have a set of 42-inch Nitto trailer grapplers that I put on when I want to drive it on the street, which I frequently do. I live 35 miles from here, and I like to drive it back and forth to the house occasionally. We use it to run errands around town and pick up parts and go to lunch.
So yeah, I love that. If you can have a rig like that you can pop back into two-wheel drive and go and run errands with it, man, and then hit some of the hardest trails around on the weekends. I love that. Super cool.
So the front axle is a Dana 60 out of a late 80s Ford F350. The rear axle is a 14-bolt out of a Chevy. Front axle's just about as upgraded as you can get it. It's got reed knuckles, it's got off-road addiction aluminum tie rod, chromoly axle shafts. The rear axle has got chromoly shafts in it. I run Adams drive shafts front and rear. 12-inch ORI on all four corners. Found that that's really kind of the best combination for on-road and off-road capabilities. I've never seen it hinder me off-road, so it's one of my favorite packages for sure.
Cool. Oh man, that's gnarly. It's a gnarly line. That looks like San Hollow. That looks like
No way!
Wow.
What?
It's got a full roll cage tied into the frame and 8 points. The back half of the Jeep has been
like it.
all cut out.
Still got a B-pillar though. Like, I'm surprised to still see a B-pillar on this thing.
All tube work done, custom sheet metal. That way I can continually bash on it. After I ruined the original back half of the Jeep, I decided it was time to do that so that I didn't have to keep repairing it.
Yeah, Oklahoma boys know how to wheel, man.
It's got 513 gears in it, Yukon gears, and Yukon Grizzly lockers front and rear, so that it's super simple, super reliable. I don't have to worry about anything. I just go. I'm a really simple guy. I don't like overcomplicated things, so my Jeep is very simple. If you look in it, there's no switches for anything other than the air compressor to air up tires when we get back on the road. That's why I run the automatic lockers front and rear. I just want to be able to lock the hubs in, put it in four-wheel drive, and trust that everything's going to work the way it's supposed to.
He really put some effort into this video. I love it. Oh man. Party time. Let's fix more. He definitely likes the skinny pedal. I love it. That's
So I've been into Jeeps for basically as long as I can remember. I think we got our first Jeep as a family when I was about 9 or 10 and just absolutely fell in love with it. We've had everything from YJs to TJs to XJs, JKs, and now a JL.
the typical rabbit hole, I call that. That is the typical rabbit hole right there. Like, same addiction as all of us.
By far the JKU is my favorite platform. We have built these Jeeps to go out and do everything from drive on the road to wheel as hard as you can. We've been to Moab, to San Hollow, wheeled some of the 9s at San Hollow. We love southeastern Oklahoma right in our backyard. Clayton, Rugged Mountain.
Oh, Rugged Mountain Range. That's a obstacle we ran at Helen back in 2020, I want to say, at Oklahoma. Yep, Harley broke front axle shaft, a U-joint on this thing, and that was probably one of the coolest obstacles I've ever driven. That, like, Gatekeeper, I think is what it's called, at Rugged Mountain Ranch at Tech Creek. Super cool. If you guys could only see what the other side looks like, that's the boring side of the obstacle. The other side is completely insane. Awesome, clean.
crossbar, and s'mores another one of our absolute favorite places to go. We like the hard trails. We like to do the 5s at S'more. We like to do the 5s at Hot Springs. The harder the trail, the better for us. I'm not afraid of body damage. If you look at my Jeep, you'll see that it's not straight, and that's okay, because that's what we build them for.
It's not straight, but that's okay.
I really like technical wheeling more than I like mud or hill climbs or anything like that. I like that technical challenge of having to really think about where to put my tires and make sure that I pick the right line so that I don't get hung up and have to winch off of something. I think that's why I like southeastern Oklahoma so much, is because the rocks are just so big.
He is absolutely right. Southeastern Oklahoma is some of the best wheeling in the country, no doubt.
That you really have to you've got to be 100% focused to be able to get through that obstacle without failing. Like I said, I've been into Jeeps my whole life. Started out on 35s and worked our way up to 40s, and now 42s are kind of the norm, so that's what we run. I forgot I did have a Toyota pickup for a couple of years. That was kind of my first vehicle, I guess you will say, and we were so into it when I was a kid that my mom would drive my truck to the trail for me and then get out, let me drive my truck. She'd get in with my dad, and we'd go wheel for the weekend, because I wasn't old enough to drive. Yeah, I was like 13 or 14.
Same thing with me. I wasn't allowed to drive either when my dad let me drive the YJ off road, but I couldn't drive on the road yet.
At the time, and so then we'd get back to the road. She'd hop in and drive to wherever, a hotel or whatever we were camping. I literally have been doing this practically my whole life. So, man, I've thought about that, and I don't really have a great answer, other than I can promise you that I will go out there and I will beat on my rig as hard as anybody else will, to make good content and to have a great time. And I think it would be an awesome experience to get to meet some of those guys that have been doing this for a long time, and just get to talk shop and hang out and have a good time.
Huh? What's a sit rep?
What's a sit rep? I don't know what that means.
Situation report.
Oh, the situation report is we have been up Bridget Canyon, back Bridget Canyon, up Bridget Canyon, and now have guided an entire group up the last hard obstacle of Bridget Canyon. We're in a shop, if you can't tell. That's where some of the noises are coming from. It is an operational shop. We work every day. But anyway, regardless, I can't imagine how difficult it'll be for you guys to pick one person to come out and do this. If you don't pick me for this event, man, I hope you guys will pick me for another event, maybe a Rain of Rocks or something of that nature. But I'd really love to come out and hang out with you guys. Otherwise, we'll see you out on the trail.
Awesome, guy. And what a great video, man. Rob, you freaking killed it. I love seeing that. Oh, we're not done yet? I'm a fan already, man. Great effort. Awesome to see how much work and effort you put into this video. Like, super cool Jeep. You definitely get down to party, and like, man, that was really impressive, man. So you're definitely getting a thumbs up for that one. Again, Yanni is preparing the voting in the live chat now. So please give your vote. It is online now. So head it over to the super chat. Give up your vote for Rob and Off-Road Addiction out of Oklahoma. Super hot candidate for sure. And totally, yeah, I'm so impressed. It's almost a bit uncomfortable how good you guys do this. Like, this is great. It's crazy. Like, when I expected, I didn't expect anything. When I called out, hey, guys, give us a video application, I would not have thought that stuff like this would come out of it. Super cool. Super, super cool. So yeah, please go in the chat, in the super chat here on YouTube, and vote yes or no for Rob. And if he should be part of this year's Hallenbeck. Thank you for your submission, Rob. You killed it. Phenomenal video. Really, really good job. Super good. All right, we got this. right, I'm already seeing a couple of you guys are already guessing some of the next entries. I can only read, I have my list here on the side, and yeah, I need to just put the name of the person in the video there, and I can definitely already read a name here repeatedly in the live chat. Ha. You guys rock. 100% Rain of Rocks, somebody says. Okay, yeah, he's definitely a Rain of Rocks candidate. If we ever bring Rain of Rocks back, we'll see. If you guys scream loud enough, we may do it. But again, like the last one just didn't do what it was supposed to. So, unfortunately, I don't think there's a big enough crowd looking for this kind of stuff. But if you guys convince us, we'll bring it back. Maybe next year. Anyways, we have other cool things planned, so no need. Okay, 74 votes already. You guys are definitely putting in work there. We really appreciate that. That gives us a good idea of who you guys like, who do you guys not like. If you haven't wheeled Oklahoma, you should, Chris says. I agree. Super underrated. Okay, so we got 79% yes on Rob and Off-Road Addiction. So that's awesome. 79% yes. Again, that's not the final vote. That's just a part of it. So thank you guys for voting. Great. We'll move right on to the next one. We got we got a few more to go. Then we got, all right, this is our next candidate, Nick Saya. Is that how you pronounce your name? Saya? Flexworks Rollovers 24-hour Hallenbeck Challenge, FR Wildcard. All right. Ooh, what do I see here? That rig is familiar. Never met the guy, but I've seen the rig online. How cool. All right, you guys ready for the next one? Let me get my back end straight here really quick. Boom. So yeah, thank you guys for voting. That was great on the last on Rob. So now we're going into the next one. Feeling embarrassing about my video now. Sean Cross, man, come on. Nobody needs to be like that again. Not everybody. Like, we do not judge you guys by the video whatsoever. So yeah, there's a Jeepster in here. I see that looks like a Jeepster. I've seen this rig at KOH. If you guys watched my video where I walked the KOH parking lots, Riders Rigs of KOH from this year. I stumbled across this one. So, very cool. I've never met the owner, though. Only seen your rig in person. That's it. All right, you guys ready? Let's jump right in it. 4 minutes and 30 minutes. Not as long as the last one. Which is fine. You don't have to make one that long. A couple minutes is totally enough. Whatever you think suits you the best and how you can present yourself the best is totally up to you. All right, let's get into it.
Frisbee, but let me tell you what it is good at. So sit down, relax, grab a cool one, and let me tell you.
Can we back up really quick and mention what a sick shop with a look at the freaking selection of vehicles that he's got stacked up here in the back. Holy cow, in a cool shop.
Let me tell you.
Oh, I think those are the rocks posted up before Johnson Valley, if I'm not mistaken. There's this big rock pile full of graffiti. I've never seen anybody actually wheel it, but apparently he did. So that all looks like Johnson Valley.
Now, before you think you've accidentally stumbled upon a circus act gone rogue, let me reassure you, you're in the right place. And don't be fooled by this dashing appearance, because behind these glasses is a mind full of puns and a heart filled with dad jokes. How rude. Gotta introduce myself. My name is Nick Saya from Soda Creek, California. I'm a landscapes and pool contractor, married to an absolutely beautiful woman. Got two gorgeous kids, and for our fun, we like to go camping, wheeling, fishing, take the hot rods out, drag racing on the back roads. And to me, anytime we go out on those adventures, it's whenever we break down or break apart or have to make a trail fix. Those are always the most fun adventures to me because those memories are stuck with me. I don't ever remember the time we went and didn't break anything, but I remember that time I lost a hub or broke a drive line, fried a clutch, blown a transmission. Let me introduce you to my Jeep.
That really quick, I agree with you 100%. That's what makes the stories at the end of the day. You may hate your life in that exact moment because your day is ruined and you got to spend the night wrenching in the woods, but that's what makes the best stories.
1969 Jeepster Commando. I call it the NASCAMando. It's conquered trails from California to Nevada to Utah, everywhere in between. And this thing is no trailer queen. I'll go wheel at Rubicon, drive home Sunday. Monday, go take my 5-year-old to kindergarten. And you're probably wondering,
I'm super impressed by this. Again, another phenomenal video and a super cool rig. I don't know, like, who made that freaking fiberglass Jeepster front clip, but it's just cool to me. Like, I'm sorry, I'm too much of a Jeepster guy to ignore that. I've never seen that anywhere else. So, sick.
what the heck makes this Jeep so special?
I mean, I can think of a lot of things that makes this Jeep special already.
Well, From the tender age of barely being able to reach the steering wheel, I was already tearing it up on and off the road, sitting on my dad's lap like a little pint-sized daredevil, driving his Jeeps and hot rods. I've been told that my driving style is a little bit between Jeff Gordon and Stevie Wonder. Maybe like the Ricky...
That's the best description of a driving style I've ever heard. Jeff Gordon and Stevie Wonder.
Bobby of our generation, if you will.
I mean, hey, that was 4.5 minutes of awesomeness. Hell yeah, my friend. Nick, incredible. So perfect. That's exactly how it's done, man. Wow, what a good video. Funny dude, super cool rig. A Jeepster. I'm biased. I'm sorry. I can't help myself, but if I had more thumbs to give you, I would give you more thumbs up. That was freaking awesome. Now everybody, go in the live chat and vote for Nick. Yes or no? Do you want to see Nick and his Jeepster in the upcoming 24 Hell and Back or not? This is now up to you, or it's also up to you. And you can definitely give us a good hint if you think this guy is right for the job. So the voting is now live in the chat. Go in there and vote. Super cool. What a great application. Phenomenal. 29 subscribers, not a big dude, and talks on camera like a friggin' dream, like he's never done anything else. Has a landscaping company, for Christ. I mean, he's not a YouTuber, but Should definitely look into it. That was freaking amazing. That was awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed that just as much as I did. He would be the perfect addition, Keith says. Somebody, Trail Hunter, my favorite so far. Awesome video, Nick. Man, everybody's loving it. This guy is awesome. A+, humor and rig for she crawls. You guys, yeah, we're all on the same page here. This guy is freaking awesome. Okay, cool. So we're all agreeing on this one. We got 78% saying yes, 21% no, but 78 yes is huge. That you guys, hell, that's awesome. He is in, but has to wheel the Roadster. Okay. Oh, the Roadster in the back. Yeah, exactly. Throw you at 40s on this guy. Nick is funny as a fat guy on Sugar Rush at a Weight Watchers meeting. Exactly. That's exactly the kind of humor right there. He talks like he owns a TV show. I like him already. Yes, he does. He knows what he's doing. Great. Perfect application. Hands down. Phenomenal. Cool. Let's make some time here and move on to the next one. And the next guy that is on my list here of videos that I really need to watch, that Yanni sent me, that name has been popping up in the live chat all night. So we're going to take a look at it. And I'm pretty sure you guys are going to like it. I haven't seen it. I've heard good things about it. I've followed him on Instagram, seen it all. I can't wait to see his application. Super pumped to see it. Again, haven't seen it yet. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Gruss built and his Jeep. Let's go best quality, make sure it's as loud as we can get it, and put her on full screen and send it, huh? You guys excited for this one? I think we all should be excited for this one from what I've heard. Okay, so we are ready to rock and roll. Full screen.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jason Gruss. I'm from the...
Jason Gruss. I always say Gruss. Again, the German in me can't pronounce anything. So, Gruss. Jason Gruss.
St. Louis area.
From St. Louis.
And if you're into the off-road community, I'm sure you've heard of Flex Rocks and Rollovers and 24-hour Hell and Back. This year, they've recently created a way to apply for the 24-hour Hell and Back via wild card, where they'll select, everyone's got to enter a video introduction, why they should be on it, and they'll select a driver to come out and compete, or I guess not compete, but just part of the challenge. And
exactly.
I've been wheeling since I was 14 years old, so I guess that makes around about 12 years now, give or take. Started out wheeling with a Cherokee, which I feel like everyone does, because Cherokees are cheap, especially 12 years ago. That's what everyone had, and I don't know, the off-road community.
Thank you, CJ, for your donation. But yeah, he's right. XJs used to be cheap. We're headed straight towards the opposite of that.
I mean, it was big, but it wasn't nothing like it is now. So that's what just kind of everybody had and what everyone wheeled, and kind of self-taught on, not so much on how to wheel, but on the fabrication and building end of it, as far as the cages and just suspension, and fully self-taught on all that.
I mean, look at what he's got sitting behind him. Whatever this is here, got my attention already. This is super cool, but this is freaking sick.
Videos here and there and look and see how other people are doing it, but as far as someone coming and showing me how to do it, I learned.
I see a trend. I'm pretty sure every single rig so far has got RCVs.
Did it all myself. My rig is... How do I flip the camera?
Good old YJ, 43 Stakey's, big axles, wontons, coilovers. He said he does all his own fab work, his own cages, bumpers, and whatnot. Sweet.
Rig is a 1994 Jeep YJ.
YJ.
I've had it for probably about 5 years or so now. I traded it for a Cherokee, which this was on Dana 44's leaf springs front and rear. Traded my Cherokee for it, which I recently bought back just for the sentimental value. I have no use for it. But this thing has undergone quite a few changes.
And it's got a cool shop. Like, that's a really cool shop to just have behind your house. That's awesome.
To say the least. The only parts of it that are still on it from whenever I got it The grill's the same. The center part of the frame's the same, and the dash is the same, and the dash ain't even going to be in it much longer. But the tub's been swapped. I front halved it out of tubing.
Okay, so cut the frame off to the front, and it's just a full tube chassis towards the front.
Did the same in the rear.
Back half
Did a back half on it.
Okay.
All that was a result off of a roll off a copperhead down at S'more. Crumpled everything up pretty badly and resulted in about 3 weeks to rush and do all this work before the 15-hour nightmare at Flat Nasty. Totally worth it, but
Another event I've heard good things about, the 15-hour nightmare at Flat Nasty. If you participated in that, I've heard good things about that event.
I didn't sleep much those next 3 weeks. The body has been fully
I like how the interior, like his cage looks legit. Like they're all like safety-wise, like he's on the right page here.
armored and plated, as you
Yep.
can see, from front to back to prevent that from happening again. And it's been turned over, it's been laid over, it's seen its fair share of damage since the tub swap and the paint. But
Man, whatever this is, I can't wait to see this finished.
even back here, all this damage came from down at Rugged Mountain Ranch. Rolled off of bonus line number 2, trying to attempt that. As far as axles, it's got a Super Duty 60 in the front, RCVs, a 550 10-inch ring gear in the housing. The rear axle's a 4-inch tube, 14-bolt, 488 gears,
Beefy
heavy
stuff.
wall, 1410 quarter-inch dry shafts, Brannick sway bar.
Okay, I like that when people like what he did to
Dry
the sway bar,
shafts.
where the sway bar is actually mounted. The sway bar itself is on the axle, and it's basically a reverse system where the sway bar is not on the chassis and then leading to the axle, but the actual sway bar is on the axle leading to the chassis. Like just the other way around. Kind of cool. Neat to see that sometimes.
Brannick sway bar, aluminum rear links, got aluminum front links. I just ain't put them on yet. All derail for the cooling system, steering,
Sick.
transmission, radiator. The entire thing's derail. 16-inch, 2.5 remote Resi Kings. It sure does ride like a dream. It's got a Warn winch on the front, full PSE, hydro steering, PRP seats, PRP harnesses. I mean, it gets down. I can drive the thing. I ain't scared of it, that's for sure.
I've heard you're not scared of it.
Turned it over 5 times now. About time for a new cage, and whenever I do that, I'm going to do a full-blown dash.
Wow.
More about myself. I do a lot of fab work on the side. I'm an equipment operator for a living, but the off-road community and hobby is, it's what my life has revolved around since high school. It's all I've known. It's all I've done. So why you should pick me is, like everyone else, you watch it on TV and you think, how, man, that'd have to be a blast. And then I look at it as, well, I don't look that hard. Well, why'd they get stuck there? But I know how that goes. Videos don't do any justice at all, but I still think I could have done it. As far as wheeling all through the night until the sun comes up, it's nothing new to me. We'll go out to the local park down the road and do it for the hell of it, just because it's relaxing when you see the sun come up. You're tired, but it's still, you know how it is, a good time.
Awesome.
Hopefully I'll get lucky enough to be picked for a 24-hour hell and back or similar video or challenge, because I think it'd be a great time, and I
Yeah.
don't know, I feel like I'm entertaining to watch. I kind of got a lead foot, not scared to hammer on the gas, and
Heavy left foot. Well, let's see it.
hope for the best. It doesn't always go the best, but never gonna know till you try, so we'll see how things go. Thanks. Bye.
There we go. Okay, so that looks like Rugged Mountain Ranch right there, and I heel ref limiter. I like it. Man, he's got some. Oh, yep. That was fun too. Oh. Oh my god, that's Riot Hill at AOP. That's like, I don't know if I've ever seen a full body rig, even put tires on this. That's like, if you don't have it, you are done. You are so done. Like, there's a big crack between his driver side and passenger side tires, and if you slide and you fall in, then you are done. Rock crawling is a game of precision. Sound of my people right there. Oh, it's that gold shaft. The driver's side rear is not spinning. We don't care. Up, up, up. Damn. Man, that was a fast roll. That's a good looking Jeep, man. It's very well set up. It good stance, good height. Yeah, Woody's Jeep's at full set. Riot Hill is sick. Yeah, Riot Hill is man. Especially with having a West Coast Hallenbeck this year, having some southern horse, like just some southern hospitality up there. Man, I would like to see something like this. Yeah, awesome video. Jason Gruss, my friends. So, big old thumbs up. Yanni's getting the voting ready for the chat. Guys, what do you think? Man, it's a cool Jeep. Good old boy. Builds all of his own stuff. Not afraid of the skinny pedal whatsoever. Not afraid to even roll it over if it has to. So, like, man, seeing somebody like that with that driving mentality out on the West Coast where you got traction and you don't necessarily have to drive like that would be hilarious. Like, would just be fun to watch. I guarantee you guys. So, Gruss build. Jason Gruss is now, the voting is live in the super chat. So head on in the super chat, give up your vote real quick. Let us know, what do you think? Should Jason Gruss be part of the next 24 Hallenbeck? Yes or no? Now in the super chat. Again, little quick advertisement for you guys. Anybody that throws a donation in the live chat is entered to win a 24 Hallenbeck t-shirt in your size and a brand new tan black trail sack that is going into the pot. So, and we are drawing the winner of this package at the end of this live stream here. So please stick with us. And again, vote for Jason in the live chat. All right, we're almost done, guys. Please hang with us. We have one more person, one more video we're going to watch here tonight. After this, once the voting is done for Jason, we are switching over to the last and final video we're watching tonight. Again, if your video wasn't chosen, wasn't watched on this go-around, you may be in the next go-around. We will do this over and over and over again, watch and look at written/photo applications, and as also video applications. It is not too late to apply. The cutoff time is not up until midnight of August 6th. So you still got some time to apply, a couple days at least. And then if you don't make it until then and you apply later, you can. Your application will stay live for all future Flex Rocks and Rollovers event. Boom, we got a new record. 83% say yes, we want to see Jason Gruss at the next 24 Hallenbeck. So 65 votes, 83% yes. Huge thumbs up. Love the application, Jason. Thanks for participating. Thanks for supporting. And yeah, awesome to see. Very, very cool. Alrighty, now let's go over into the last and final. For tonight, there will be more. Don't worry. But for tonight, the last and final application. Second from left button. Oh, you guys saw you. I'm obviously YouTube recommends more and more and more and more. And like, again, we will do more of these. We will watch more of them. Even if you were the first one to apply and we didn't show you this time, we may show you next time. There's no particular order. And if you, so don't worry about it. We will most likely come to you. We want to show as many people appreciation for submitting a video as possible. We love every single one of you guys for taking the time and, you know, the effort to making a video application. So don't worry about it. We will get there. Esther, thank you so much. Hope to see you at Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion. Absolutely. I said that earlier. We will be at Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion. We will be at Trail Hero. We might be at Off-Road Expo in Pomona. So, yes, we will be there with a bunch of awesome merchandise. Josh Dupakes, thank you. Thanks for the donation. Okay, final video for tonight. Let's go. Boom,
Hey
who do we have?
My name is Steph Erickson. And
Stephanie
I'm making
Erickson.
my first ever YouTube video.
There we
with
go.
Flex.
Okay, perfect. All right. Same deal again, making sure it stays on the highest quality. And the sound is as high as we can make it. And all right, I am throwing my hat in the ring. FRR wildcard. Bam, that's exactly how you do it. Good, meet myself. All right, her LJ. Are you guys ready to party? Rudy, thank you for the donation. That is so kind. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Full send. Let's go.
Rocks and rollovers.
Let's start over.
My name is Steph Erickson, and I'm making my first ever YouTube video for the Flex Rocks and Rollovers application submission. A little bit about myself. I am in New Mexico. I have a wonderful husband and a beautiful daughter who both support this hobby and lifestyle. Without them, none of this would be possible. I've been around off-roading pretty much my whole life. Grew up around Broncos and Jeeps, and in 2015 I bought myself a little two-door JK.
Okay, so about 8 years since she's in her own rig.
I wheeled the heck out of that thing for a few years until the platform it was on didn't really work for me, and I wanted a little bit more. So I went out and I found myself a 2004 Wrangler Unlimited, the coveted LJ. That's what this is. So
Awesome. So she's got an LJ. Had a couple of rigs before that, and now an LJ from New Mexico. Got some gnarly wheeling out there as well. I can spot some BFG KM3s.
found one pretty much stock, pretty much unused.
Okay.
It had less than 95,000 miles on it when I bought it, and it was really never off-road. So I thought it'd be a great little base to start on a build. I had all of these crazy visions, what I thought were crazy visions for a rock crawler, but I have a really amazing fabricator local to me here who made it all happen. I want to go over the rig really quick and just kind of go over a few details on it that kind of matter. So we stuck with a 1978 to 1979 Ford Bronco Danny 44 up front, but I actually kept the radius arms. And what we did is we reinforced the radius arms up front. So they're about 60 pounds each. So they're like sandstone sledgehammers is what I like to call them out there. They literally are so forgiving on any obstacle that I hit. I don't really have to worry about them breaking. Everything up front when it comes to steering was completely custom made from a fabrication standpoint to make this whole thing work. Now the cool thing about this rig is I'm still running OEM engine and OEM transmission.
Well, it's got a 4.0, I'm assuming. That thing is hard to beat. That's one of the best, one of my favorite engines out there for Jeeps and rock crawlers and whatnot. I think it's a great motor. Can't kill it. Can't kill it. Reliable, good power, great motor.
Transmission. Yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy, but I'm still rolling with it because it works.
It does
I did
work.
add a rubocrawler in it to the transfer case, and man, that thing has made a huge difference when it comes to wheeling, along with the aux air lockers I have front and rear.
Aux air lockers, also heard good things about those.
Now in the rear, I have a Dana 60 from a similar era truck. It's from an international truck.
Okay, Dana 60 from an international in the back. And I think if I understood it right, she's got a 44 in the front from a Bronco. Was that right? Is that still what she runs?
And that back there has a truss on it as well. We also have anti-rocks front and rear on this rig, and I am running 37-inch KM3s on here, so we got the BFGs on here. But
Sweet.
I actually don't have beadlocks, and I know some people might say, that's kind of silly for you to do, but hey, I haven't needed them yet. If I ever pop a bead on a trail, you know what? I'll add beadlocks. But
Yeah,
for
hey,
now, I have...
don't fix it if it's not broken. If you don't need it, and if you've gotten along, like, hey, absolutely fine.
I needed them. These KM3s have been doing the job for me without needing a beadlock. So kudos to you, BFG. We actually had the Genrite LS Tracer kit before there was like a TJ LJ stretch kit for it.
Nice.
So we actually had our fabricator work with Genrite directly to kind of make that work. So it all came together, and it came together to make this really badass rig.
That's really cool. So I've heard really good things about that Tracer kit too. Sick. Very, very cool. Mexico wheeling I've heard great things about. And I love New Mexico, honestly. I've learned to love it. I used to not be a fan, and like the more I travel across country, the more time I spend over there. I've stopped in a bunch of places in New Mexico overnight or just for lunch or went to explore a city or something, and surprised me every single time I went. I had a phenomenal time. I love the food down there, I have to say. New Mexican kitchen, however they cook their local dishes, phenomenal. Huge fan. So yeah, like if you get chosen, I'll put in a request of a couple of things you can bring me out to hell and back. Super cool. Yeah, she wheels the hell out of it. Clean Jeep. Got the whole Warn on there with an air compressor in it. Don't see too many of those anymore. Nice.
So as you can see, this rig can do a lot. A lot of it comes down to me knowing my limits within this rig and understanding what it can do, what its capabilities are, but also being willing to push it a little bit and not being scared of what could happen, right? So I understand my limits, but I also love to push my limits a little bit and experience a little bit more, learn a little bit more each and every single time I go out and wheel. So with that, y'all, if you liked what you saw, if you enjoyed the videos of the Jeep wheeling, make sure you go check out my Instagram, Erickson_adventures. That's where I post most of my stuff. But if y'all end up liking this YouTube video, you know, I get enough comments, I get enough, you know, love around what I just showed y'all, let me know, you know, and maybe I'll start posting a little bit more here on YouTube as well.
You should. You totally should. This is great.
So, have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you. That was great. Thanks, y'all. That was awesome. Yeah, throw your head in the rig, Stephanie. That was phenomenal. That was a great application. Thank you very, very much. Guys, same thing again. Yanni's about to put up the voting system again into the super chat, and you guys need to vote for her. Phenomenal video. Big thumbs up from my side for sure. Thank you, Stephanie. That was awesome. And yeah, big fan. Totally. Super, super cool. Cool Jeep, cool chick, wheels hard. Definitely been around the block. Awesome. I love it. I really, really like it. Super, super cool. Super clean Jeep too. Nice LJ. Yeah, guys, please go vote for Stephanie Erickson in the chat right now. Man, 2.5 hour live stream. This is the longest live stream we have ever had, and I loved every second of it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and like we have so much more material to watch for next time. Like we can do this over and over again, and like, oh man, we have so many more awesome videos, so many more awesome written picture applications that we can go through. This is phenomenal. This is super cool. And again, in the next live stream, next Wednesday, we will most likely also talk about who of the called out influencers and, you know, YouTube personalities have actually accepted our little call out invitation and who has declined or eventually not even answered whatsoever at all. Guys, on your end, if you want to help us, head over, like you've probably all seen the video by now, who I called out. It will totally help if you go check out those people's YouTube accounts on social medias and start putting a little pressure on them. Like it's just a little smooth, like, yo, what's up with that hell and back application? Are we going to see you? You got the guts for it, huh? We need to see that. So, Stephanie Erickson, please go vote for her in the live chat right now. She deserves every single vote. That was awesome. Stephanie says, "Our food is the bomb." Yeah, I'm serious. I'm like really in love with the New Mexican food, especially the breakfast stuff and what. Oh God, there's so much good stuff. All right, 50% of you guys say yes. We want to see Stephanie on the next 24 Hell and Back. That's great. That's really good, especially for a Jeep that is not completely over the top, crazy, super built, and you know grabs everybody's attention right off the gate. This rig was super legit. And 50% is phenomenal. So thank you, Stephanie. Thank you very much for your application. Thanks for supporting. I see your name pop up all the time. I've been following you. I see you. I see that you're watching our live videos all the time. I really appreciate that. So, yeah, I think that was it for this part at least. Now, last chance, if you guys want to donate something in the super chat for a chance to win this t-shirt in your size, obviously, and the Flexworks and Rollovers trash bag or trail sack. That's now your last chance, because I am about to find me. Let me change the screen here really quick, because while I'm doing that, we find this Wheel of Fortune thing where I'm going to enter all the names really quick of the people that have donated, which tonight it might take a minute because you guys were killing it. And then we're going to pick a winner for this here really quick. In the meantime, please put some questions in the chat. I want to talk to you guys about whatever you guys want to know about Hallenbeck, Flexworks, and Rollovers, upcoming stuff. Throw some questions in the chat. I'll answer them. And in the meantime, I will figure out who won the swag pack for tonight. So, pick a winner wheel. Here we go on Google. That's what I keep using. Wheel of names. Boom. So delete all the ones from last time. And now we're going to start. Wow, we had so much feedback here today. That's so nice. Okay, this is just subscribed. Those are the ones that have donated. Bam. Okay, so parallel, I'm going to be typing your names. Every name from every donation that has come in today is going to be entered here. And then I'm going to turn the Wheel of Fortune live so you can see it, and then hopefully see your name pop up. So just a few more minutes. So Harry Messerschmidt. Also, huge shout out to Harry. Always been on every single live stream. Twin Stick Crawler, big shout out. Pablo. And for those that missed this earlier, we have now opened up the application, the wildlife card, for Mexico and for Canada as well. So if you're watching from over there, you can also apply now. Jacked to Jeep. Stephanie Erickson, Keith, big wheel. More desert racing. I have an opportunity for something for Baja this year, but I also am working on another opportunity for way out, like as far outside the country as I've ever been, around the same time. So I don't know which one I'm gonna go with yet. I haven't, like I said, I'm working on something where I could eventually participate in some serious desert racing this year. But I could also eventually, I'm also working on something where I could potentially be at least check out the most tropical off-road race that there is on this planet. And just as a hint, I looked at flights today, and it is a one-stop flight. So there's one quick stop in the middle for 2 hours, but an overall travel time of 24 hours. So just a little hint, it's very far away. But a big bucket list dream of mine to participate. Cross, you for example, buddy, I know you, and I know you said you submitted a video. I guarantee you we're gonna watch it in the next one. I don't know yet. I haven't seen it. Like I said, I try to not watch it until we watch it together in order to not take anything away or, have my real reaction for it. Shannon McKinley, Red Waters. American Pride Buggy. Oklahoma Wheeling. 4x4 MI Pro Customs. Philip. KDX 20043. What else we got here? Let me. Oh, we got more donations dropping in as we do this. Wheel of Names, more desert racing. Yeah, we talked. I'm actually pumped to see some full-size rigs hit that trail. This is going to be a good one. Yes, I agree. Will you be having a Flexworks and Rollovers ride a trail Euro? I'm thinking about it. I be honest, I don't want to make false promises because Hallenbeck is happening around that same time frame, and that takes up all of my energy, especially around that time where I don't know if I'll have time to organize a ride. But I would love to. Maybe we will see. It's just, I'm a one-man army, guys, for the most part, other than Yanni that's helping me with editing, but he's back in Germany and can't help me with all of this kind of stuff. So, I can only do so much, especially when dates overlap like that, or are very close together. I just have to, put my priorities into place, and up until I get some proper help, I can only do so much, unfortunately. At Rubicon. We're almost done here. We're getting towards the end. Tank, Hedger, Blake, and Tareen. Adam Cox. Hugo. Torius. The LJ. What else we got? Ashley and Nick, thank you guys for your donations last minute. Nick Saya, awesome to have you back on here in the chat. Thanks for your application. Law Female Off-Roader, Stephanie seems like a great choice. I agree. It is really cool to see, and I try to not, just because you're female doesn't mean that your application is better than the other one. So I'm totally taking this out of, it has nothing to do, like those were just really good applications. Chelsea's was phenomenal. Stephanie's was really good. So, Christina G. It's just cool to see how many more females are getting involved with the sport. Andy Y. Woody's Jeep. You guys have been killing it with donations today. This is so cool. Kreiner. Oh, man. I need to learn how to type sometimes. Adrian. I should have done one of those things in school where they teach you how to type without looking at the keyboard. As much time as I spent on the freaking computer, I still can't do that. Close, but my fat sausage fingers just won't allow it. So, but we're getting close. Esther, Newcomb, Josh, Pigs, Rudy, I'm excited to show you guys the videos that we have in the pipeline. The one with my dad is really, really cool. And then I can't wait to see you guys, show you guys what sushi looks like now. So crazy. The transformation that this little Toyota has gone through already is insane. All right, we got everybody in here. Boom. All right, so cut off. No more donations, at least no more that can be part of this giveaway. And again, whoever I choose now, whoever this spinny wheel thing chooses now, please reach out to me on Instagram, Facebook, social media, email, whatever. I obviously need your name, your shirt size, and your shipping address, okay? And some sort of validation that you're actually that person. So, easy enough. All right, let's turn this thing around and get going. So, here's all your names. It's quite some. And we're going to go. All right, 1, 2, 3, let's go. Click to spin. The winner of today's swag pack is Big Wheel Fab. Big Wheel Fab, please reach out to me on Instagram, Facebook, email, wherever you want. And yeah, I need your shirt size, I need your shipping address, and that's it. I'm going to do a screenshot really quick so I don't forget. Bam. And that's it. In the past, we've had 1 or 2 people that that didn't respond. So, like Big Wheel Fab, if you're still watching, let me know in the chat really quick. Give me a yeehaw or something so I know you're here. If not, I will just pick another person now, okay? So you guys see. So if in case, I'm going to give you 48 hours, okay? So if you don't respond within 48 hours, I'm going to pick another person. And we're going to do this now here live and pick another person. Please don't get too excited immediately. You're basically the backup. If the first person doesn't respond within 48 hours, this person now that we're picking now is going to be, oh, Big Wheel Fab. We're not even doing it. I'm watching. Perfect. Ha. All right. Then we don't have to pick it somebody else. He's watching. He's in the chat. Perfect. He's right here. I see him. Big Wheel Fab. So, cool. Congratulations. Please, again, I need your shirt size and your shipping address. That is it. Standard. Boom. Congratulations, guys. Thank you, guys. This was a super, super cool live stream. I had so much fun. Thank you guys for spending your Thursday evening with me. And I hope we're able to put out some good information. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm super blown away by you guys' applications. The amount of applications and the vehicles that you guys have and the personalities. It's just amazing, overwhelming, super, super cool. Can't wait to see who actually makes the cut and who's our wild card for this year. So, and then I can't wait to pick and choose in the future. We have so many awesome people already that we've seen here today that I would love to wheel with. So this is going to be great. This whole wild card thing, I'm loving it already. So thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you guys for watching. And remember, next Thursday, we're doing this again. Okay. So most likely Thursday, maybe Wednesday, most likely Thursday. We're doing this again, and then we're going to talk about the called out participants, the called out drivers, who has accepted, who has declined, who has ignored. And if you, in the meantime, go on their social medias and put some pressure on them, please. And yeah, that's it. And then next time, we're obviously going to watch more application videos, more pictures, and talk about this whole thing a little more. And I keep you guys posted on anything else that comes up in the meantime. And this Sunday, we'll have a YouTube video out as well. So Sunday morning, as usual, we're back with a YouTube video. And then next week, we continue on with live streams. So yeah, keep that in mind. Sunday mornings, YouTube videos, Wednesdays or Thursdays, live streams, usually Thursdays now. Wednesdays seem to be always difficult for us, so we're making it that way. But I keep you guys posted. Keep an eye on our Instagram too. Super important. I update Instagram stories constantly, so make sure you follow us on Instagram and you watch our stories to stay up to date with everything. Thank you guys. I'm gonna go spend some time with my girlfriend now. Her birthday is tomorrow, so I hope it's not even midnight yet. No, it's not. Good, perfect. Her birthday is tomorrow, and we don't want to miss that. All right, guys. Have a good night. Cheers. Ahoy. Love every single one of you. Bye-bye.